What is your healing power? Helping veterans with PTSD, traumatic brain injuries, depression, anxiety, or loneliness? Is your healing power a simple heartfelt letter or being a volunteer? At healvets.org, you can find out more about the healing power of pen pals, volunteers, and therapy kits. Help Heal Veterans has been helping veterans heal. What is your healing power? Find out at healvets.org. Sponsored by Help Heal Veterans.
The Watchdog on Wall Street podcast with Chris Markowski. Every day, Chris helps unpack the connection between politics and the economy and how it affects your wallet. Have you ever played Monopoly? The purpose of the game is to build wealth by buying assets and profit. Are you playing the game by just passing go and collecting $200 without staying out of jail? Where does that go in the long run? Whether it's happening in D.C. or down on Wall Street, it's affecting you financially. Be informed. Check out the Watchdog on Wall Street podcast with Chris Markowski on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast.
The journey continues. Welcome to Artesia Bulldog Football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSBP and online at ksbptv.com. Today, your Bulldogs square off against the Panthers of Piedra Vista in the semifinals of the NMAA 5A state tournament. Artesia Bulldog Football on KSBP AM and FM and online at ksbptv.com is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Dooley's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, JS Ward, KFC of Artesia, La Fonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, and Sondy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia. Now, on to the action.
Good afternoon, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio, joined by Coach Jeremy Maupin, head coach for the Artesia Bulldogs. And, Coach, you guys are now into the playoffs. You had a great game in your first playoff action. Why don't you recap that game against Los Alamos for the fans?
Yeah, great crowd. It's always a blessing to play here and just have all the fans that come out and support us. And it was loud. There was a lot of excitement, and so that was a lot of, just a lot of good things there. I was really proud of our guys. I thought in all three facets of the game we came out and just really competed. We started off on offense and ended up having to run a little fake punt there at the beginning. Got a middle linebacker throwing a pass and got a sophomore catching a pass for a big first down. And I thought after that we kind of settled in, and then we got rolling a little bit. Thought we ran the ball well. Nye had another good game. Isaac Casares had a really good game, and we used him in some different ways. And then, defensively, I think turnovers. I mean, they're causing a ton of turnovers. Josiah Rodriguez had his, third pick six of the year, and that's got to be some sort of record to have that many picks, and all of them go back for touchdowns. And so just really, really great effort there. I think we need to shore up some things a little bit on both sides of the ball a little bit. We had a bad turnover, I think, offensively. We missed some tackles defensively, some things like that. But kicking game, we got down the field. We tackled well. We gave up kind of the one return late. You start thinking, we got a little lead. We'll still kick to their best guy. And he got a hold of one and hit a little seam. But our kicker came up and made a really good tackle on him. We kicked the ball well on PAT. We didn't have to punt, which is always a good game. Had a big punt return. So just kind of a whole team effort. We were really excited about the way our guys played Saturday.
And then on top of that, I don't know if everybody got in, but it seemed like the entire team got to play.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we were, kind of like the week before. I was like, I need an X, I need a 2, I need a Y, Z, and we were just running them in and out. And then really proud, offensively, those guys, Isaac Casares led a drive down and scored a touchdown. And then we had Derek Warren and Kel Hotling come in and drive down the field and get another touchdown. So a lot of really good experience. I was telling these guys they're pretty lucky. When I played, when I was a junior backup, I think I only got to go into 2 games, and I never got to play in the playoffs, So a lot of really good experience that hopefully helps us moving forward too.
Well, now you're into the second week. You've been practicing all week preparing for Piedra Vista. Saw those guys last year at the state championship game up there in Farmington, and the Bulldogs able to come away with that victory. But it's a new year, and Piedra Vista coming in here, maybe wanting to get some revenge and get back to the state game. How's practice gone this week with your guys? Was there any nagging injuries that maybe have been able to be cleared up? How's everything gone this week?
Yeah, I think we got some guys back for sure this week, and which is always a blessing to get guys back this time of year. Practice has been good. I think our guys are excited. They've come in focused, game plan. We've got some new things we're trying. I think our guys came in and looked at all those things and are really excited about those and the game plan, and that's always, a good thing. And then I think, you're getting to compete in the semifinals. There's a lot of excitement in the community. What a blessing to get to host a game too and not having to find a hotel and all those things we've had to do the last couple of years. So, our guys are excited. That's a really good opportunity. PV's a really good football team. They were pretty senior heavy last year, so it's like playing almost a brand new team this year. Running the same, similar things, which helps us with some game plan stuff. But ultimately, we know they're going to give us our best shot. They're the team last year that knocked Roswell out in the semifinals, and so they have the experience and they know how to win in the semis and get to the championship. So we're ready to play our best game Saturday or today and get after these guys.
All right, Bulldog fans, hopefully you're already here at the bowl and just watching this on your device. But if not, come on down. Bulldogs at the top of the hour will be playing in the semi game against Piedra Vista, so we hope to see you there. But if you can't make it, you're somewhere around the world, and we've got Bulldog fans everywhere, then stay right here, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
This segment brought to you by Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Land Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog Sports.
Morning runs to playing with grandkids. Taking part in activities brings great joy to our lives, but it can also come with injuries. And for those in physically demanding jobs, the daily grind can wear on muscles, bones, and joints and lead to acute and long-term disorders. If you're suffering from an orthopedic injury, let our Artesia General Hospital specialists help. The sooner you address the root cause, the sooner you'll be back to living life in motion. Learn more at artesiageneral.com/orthopedics.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn. It's the Thanksgiving Specials grocery sale at Fens Country Market in Artesia. Food Club butter quarters, 16 ounces, $2.88 each. Food Club granulated sugar, 4-pound bag, $2.88 each. Food Club cranberry sauce, gelled or whole berry, 14-ounce can, 98 cents each. And Crisco oil, select varieties, 40 ounces, $3.98 each at Fens Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Food Club soda, assorted flavors, 12-pack cans, 2 for $10 at Fens Country Market in Artesia.
The holidays mean shopping and cooking and cleaning, and the list goes on and on. So having a reliable sleigh is very important. That's why Dooley's Auto Sales in Artesia is ready to help you with a reliable ride. The lot at Dooley's is jam-packed with cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and more, including rugged work trucks for the field. And at Dooley's, easy financing means your new sleigh is easier to own than ever before. And you know what they say?
I'll sell your car that you want. If I ain't got it, I can get it. If I can't get it, nobody can.
Make the holidays a little easier and a lot more special at Dooley's Auto Sales, 1212 South 1st Street in Artesia.
Cisco Equipment in Artesia is your local dealership for construction equipment, both for rental and purchase. We have a full service department and parts department to provide the equipment, parts, and service you rely on.
With brands like Linkbelt, Hyundai, JCB, XCMG, and more, we want to be your primary choice for all of your equipment, sales, rentals, service, and parts. If you're looking for a specific part, come see us first.
Cisco Equipment carries a solid line of new and used equipment for rent and for sale, including excavators, loaders, telehandlers, backhoes, skidsters, and more. We proudly serve southeastern New Mexico, and we offer multiple locations in Texas so that no matter where your job is, we're here to help you get the job done.
Stop in and see us today at 1706 South 1st Street or give us a call at 575-748-1314.
We look forward to earning your business. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, a proud supporter of your Artesia Bulldogs.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Fall flowers are in at Sun Country Home and Garden Center in Artesia. Mums, pansies, flowering kale, and more, providing color over the winter into spring. Did you know that fall is a great time to plant cold, sturdy trees and shrubs? The cooler weather makes transplanting less stressful for the plant, and they'll grow great in the spring. Take advantage of the September special. 15% off in-stock perennials, shrubs, roses, and trees. Junipers and pines are 40% off. Sun Country Home and Garden Center, 2707 South 1st Street in Artesia. Whether on the field or buying or selling your home, a winning team makes all the difference. Let Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway in Artesia earn your business and help you score big. They can help you find the home of your dreams. And if you're selling, they have years of experience to get your home sold quickly and professionally. Run it into the end zone. Call and schedule your meeting today, 575-616-2430, or stop by the office at 408 South 1st in the building with the Bulldog mural. Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Lands Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog Sports.
Welcome back here to the state semifinal playoff game pregame show, and I'm joined by Coach Saxon. And Coach, you're the scout team coach this week against a team that you're pretty familiar with. You're from that area,
yes,
up
sir.
in that part of the state, the Piedra Vista Panthers. And so let's talk about PV and give the fans a scouting report. Let's start with their offense, what you guys have scouted, what they run. And I know we saw them last year in the state game, but just a reminder to the fans, kind of their sets, run, pass, and then their size and speed.
Yes, sir. So they're pretty run heavy this year. 77% run, 23% pass. They have really good size and speed just across the board. Their O-line, pretty nasty. They move guys around pretty easily. And then they have really good speed at all the skill positions, and their quarterback runs their offense really well. What they end up running is double wing, fullback formation, pretty similar to Roswell's. They do motion quite a bit. They go tackle over quite a bit, and they really just try and get 3 yards of run play and keep the down and distance pretty manageable. Very disciplined team, just a hard-nosed football team that just wants to control the ball and keep the ball out of your hands, and they do a good job of that.
All right, well, let's move over to the defensive side, and if their offense can keep it out of our offense's hands, they can't do it all game. So what do we expect to see from them defensively? Their set, maybe how their front seven line up, how you guys expect them to counteract our passing game, and the size and speed over there, and if they got any two-way starters.
Yes, sir. Two-way starters I'm not 100% sure on. They've done a good job of, finding one position for a guy and just letting him master that one position. Number 4 is probably their best defender. He played against us last year, and I'm sure they're expecting him to bring some leadership as they play us again. We're expecting a 3-2. They have really good size at their D-line. They run 2 5s and a nose, and then 2 middle backers, and then with our pass-heavy sets, we have seen some 3-1 looks from them this year. So they remove a backer and they pretty much add another safety. So they get 3 high safeties plus the 2 corners, and just lets them play the pass pretty heavy, which they have had a lot of success with this year.
Okay, well, finally, the kicking game, and it's something that I'm proud to say the Artesia Bulldogs, that third phase of the game, you guys do, in my opinion, a great job with it. What do you expect to see out of PV? Are they going to come pretty much vanilla, straightforward with their kicking game? Do they have some things up their sleeves, or what are you guys expecting?
I would say they have some things up their sleeves. They do run the Starburst, and they did run in district. They ran 2 of those back for touchdowns to start the game, and as we know, that's a huge momentum shift, so that's something we have our eye on. And then for their PAT, they do, we're calling it a double gate. They have kind of their line split on two sides. They get the call and then they line up. And so we haven't seen any fakes out of it yet, but, they do it for a reason. So we're expecting something to come out of that. They have a couple different punt formation and punt fakes that we're looking for. So, I wouldn't say they're very vanilla. They do take special teams very seriously, and you can see that plays into their game as the season goes on.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for the scouting report. And Bulldog fans, stay right here. If you're not already at the bowl or not able to make it, then you can watch and or listen right here at KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs!
This segment brought to you by Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Land Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog Sports.
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Shirts and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
When was the last time you had some really delicious homemade ice cream? The fact is, it's been too long. So satisfy that craving with Ensemble Tea Treats homemade ice cream, now available at La Fonda Restaurant. Ensemble Tea is a local company, so it's good ice cream, and you're supporting our community businesses. La Fonda Restaurant will be open Monday through Wednesday, Thanksgiving week, 11 until 2 and 4:30 until 8 p.m., and will be closed Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday. Come try some homemade Ensemble Tea ice cream today at La Fonda Restaurant in downtown Artesia.
Your savings will blossom with share certificates at Artesia Credit Union. Earn 5.5% APY with a minimum $10,000 deposit, 12-month term. This offer is for new deposits only and is federally insured by NCUA. Help your savings blossom with a 5.5% interest rate at Artesia Credit Union. Membership is open to all residents of New Mexico. To learn more, stop by Artesia Credit Union at 210 North 5th Street in Artesia or visit artesiacu.org.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Your friends at Artesia Ford Sales have been doing their best to find a great selection of new and quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs so you can get what you need when you need it. While brand new vehicles may be hard to get, there are some great used vehicles out there if you know where to look. That's what the staff at Artesia Ford Sales does every day. Hunt down quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs so what you need is most likely on the Artesia Ford lot right now. Check out the website daily, or better yet, stop by and tell them what you're looking for and let them do the hunting for you. Artesia Ford Sales, helping folks get the vehicles they need for over 57 years.
This segment brought to you by Artesia Ford.
I'm Matt Seiss, I'm number 10, senior wide receiver, involved in track, powerlifting, and then my favorite teacher is Miss Walker. Favorite football team is going to be the Dallas Cowboys. Favorite part about being a Bulldog is the traditions, Bulldog pile, the assemblies, just things like that, raising the one after we win a state championship, and then just the community support. So.
My name is Philip Finley. I'm number 20. I'm a senior. My position is DB. I'm also involved in golf. My favorite teacher is Miss Jimenez and Miss Polito. My favorite football team is the Denver Broncos. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is getting all the cool gear.
My name is Jaron Watkins. I'm a senior. I'm number 27. I play safety. My favorite teacher is Miss Walker. My favorite football team is the Packers. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is winning.
My name is Dylan Fisher. I'm number 55. I'm a senior. I play defensive end. My favorite teacher is Miss Carlo. And my favorite football team is Dallas Cowboys. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is Enrique Armendariz. My number is 66. I'm a senior. My position is O-line. I'm involved in football, baseball, basketball. My favorite teacher is Miss Walker. My favorite team is the Steelers. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is Garrett Fisher. I'm number 67. I'm a senior. I play O-line. My favorite teacher is Miss Jimenez. My favorite football team is the Dallas Cowboys. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
This segment brought to you by Artesia Ford.
What's up, Artesia? Andy and Jen here from Faith Kids. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and we have something special coming your way.
Yes, we're super excited. On December the 8th at 6 p.m. right here in this parking lot at Faith Baptist Church, we're going to have our first ever Christmas Carnival. It's a free event for your whole family, and we're really excited about it.
We're going to have carnival games, plenty of sweet treats and prizes, and it's, again, fun for the whole family. It is free, like she said, so come join us December 8th, 6 p.m. right here at Faith Baptist Church, 401 South 20th Street.
See you then.
Southwest Printers is a third-generation printing company. From letterheads to business cards and all types of invitations.
Chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments, J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
Pressure Services, LLC in Artesia, New Mexico has immediate openings for experienced vacuum truck, kill truck, and hydrovac operators. Operators must hold a Class A CDL, at least 2 years of experience, and all positions require a clean driving record and must be able to pass a DOT drug and alcohol screening. Pressure Services offers great pay with IRA benefits and employer contribution towards health benefits. Please apply in person at 2702 North Freeman in Artesia, New Mexico. Equal opportunity employer.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Art Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details, 2nd and Sycamore, and 1309 Southeast Main.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy. Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Good afternoon, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here, joined by Josh Howard, and we are live at Bulldog Bowl, world-famous Bulldog Bowl, Josh, for the semifinals here in 2023 as the Piedra Vista Panthers have come to town, a rematch of last year's state championship. Of course, we were up in Farmington last year, so this year we get them at the Bowl. And we've got PV coming in here 6-5, and I'm going to let you talk a little bit about this ball game.
Yeah, it's an exciting day, state semifinal game here at the Bulldog Bowl. Piedra Vista had a good year, not a great year, but they've made it to the semifinals here in the Bulldog Bowl, and this will be our 5th meeting between the Panthers, and usually it's been in the playoffs. I think every time it's been in the playoffs. And coming into the game, last year was the state championship game, like you said, up in Farmington. And Artesia won that game 27-14 against the Panthers. And that team last year for Piedra Vista had a lot of seniors. That was their year, right? They had a really, really good team and a lot younger this year. And then we met again in 2018 in the quarterfinal game, and Artesia won 39-20 in that game. Moving on that year. And in 2015, we played them again in the semifinals. Artesia won 42-35, so a close game there in 2015. And then we played again in 2014 in the quarterfinals, and Artesia won 54-7. The interesting thing about PV that we got here, some information, is that they're a relatively new high school. They started their football program in 1998. And they have an overall record in the playoffs of 16-16 with 2 state championship appearances. So they've done well for being that young of a football program. And like you said, they come into the game 6-5. They have wins this year over Goddard, 21-7. Cibola, 41-7. Maimura, 52-16. Highland, 52-18. Berlin, 49-14. And then Valley, they were their district champions. They won their district this year. But they also have some losses this year to Farmington and Sandia and Durango, El Dorado, and a common opponent with us was Roswell. They lost to Roswell 44-0. And the Bulldogs last week won their 100th playoff game, and we beat Los Alamos 57-14. So we both come into this game excited, and the Bulldogs are about to run out here, it looks like.
Yeah, we got a pretty strong breeze here at Bulldog Bowl. If you're watching on the radio, the Bulldogs are wearing their solid orange with the black on the shoulders, the black socks, and have that MAC with the A big on their helmets. So in honor of Mac Chase, who passed away earlier this year, playing here in Bulldog Bowl on the Mac Chase field up on our big Jumbotron over there. And the Bulldogs will come through that banner here in just a minute, but cheerleaders having a hard time with the wind blowing pretty good, and it's ripping our banner. But I'll tell you, Josh, it's one of those things that we do that most schools don't do anymore, and I really like it. It's the old school. The cheerleaders make the banner every week, and I think they make one for halftime too, and the Bulldogs break through that. But I was talking before we got on the broadcast about PV. They came down, and I think I figured out why. We talked about it, but they came down with 11 minutes left on the countdown clock. There's still 3 minutes on it now. As the Bulldogs break through the banner, they will come down and do the dog piles. You can hear the crowd in the background. It's a big crowd here, and TV brought a pretty big crowd themselves. But anyway, they came out really early, and I was like, why are they coming out so early? But then they lined up and did the national anthem, so that must be why they came out. But they've been on the field for the last 9 minutes. Bulldog just now hit the field through the dog pile. And like I said, there's a pretty good wind blowing. It's a cool afternoon here in Artesia, New Mexico. A lot of clouds scattered around, but also some blue sky up there as well. Sun is out when it's not behind a cloud. So just a beautiful afternoon for some playoff football, and it is the semifinals.
Yeah.
And so the winner of this ball game will play next week, take on the winner of either Roswell or Deming. Both of those schools owe the Bulldogs. So we win today. We get back here at home next Saturday, the Saturday right after Thanksgiving. And one of the new things, I can't remember, this year, a couple years ago, they moved everything up in Bulldog football, meaning that it's the state championship is a week earlier than it used to be. It used to be on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd of December weekend for a long time, and now it's on Thanksgiving weekend, which a long time ago before that it always was. So somehow, it got moved up to that first weekend of December, now back to Thanksgiving weekend. Be remiss, but we didn't talk. We got a little bit of time here to talk about the girls. Our Artesia Lady Bulldogs are up in Rio Rancho, and they were the number 1 seed this year going into the state tournament. They won their game on Thursday afternoon at 4, but then fell yesterday to the number 4 seeded Academy Chargers. And so the Bulldogs had to play this morning, took on Hope Christian, who was the 6th seed, and defeated them in 4, 3-1. So they play this afternoon in the semifinals themselves, and then when they win that ball game, they're going to be playing St. Pius, who is the 3rd seed in the tournament. When they win that game, then they'll be playing at 6-ish. So 2-ish and then 6-ish. Those volleyball games sometimes can get behind or even start early. But they'll be playing St. Pius at 2 o'clock. And then in the championship game, the way that volleyball tournament fell, it kind of fell chalk in terms of where we're at now in the semifinals. We have the 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds facing off in the semifinals. Artesia 1 against 3 St. Pius. Goddard 2 against number 4 at Academy. And so St. Pius and Academy 1 through. They didn't have to play this morning. The Bulldogs and Goddard, the 1 and 2 seeds, fell yesterday, so they had to play this morning at 8.
So hopefully today we get 1 state championship for our girls, and the Bulldogs can move on to the state championship game today. And it's good that we're playing at home. When we look at our stats at home from home playoff games, in the semifinal, semifinal playoff games at home, we are 14-0, 100% winning percentage in semifinal home games. And then home playoff games in general, we're 62-5-1. That's 91% winning percentage. And then our overall playoff record for Artesia Bulldogs is 122-2, 80% winning percentage in playoff games, period, for the Bulldogs.
So that 100% there, that's hard to beat when you're in the home. If you're at home in the semis, which is where we're at right now, we've never lost during that. Doesn't mean we can't, but we just haven't at this point.
Right.
All right, we won the toss, and here comes the kick. It's going to be kind of a squib kick, but the Bulldogs can have it. Well, he's going to let it go by him into the end zone. I thought he was going to scoop that up, Duran, but he did not. So it made its way all the way back into the end zone on a squibber. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Artesia Bulldogs. They'll come out on their 20-yard line as nobody touched that, so the clock did not run. Piedra Vista wearing white jerseys with blue numbers. They've got their dark blue pants on along with their blue helmets. And, of course, I already said it, but the Bulldogs wearing their solid orange. They've got some charcoal black on their shoulders, black socks, and the MAC emblem on their helmets. All right, we're going to start off in a little bit different looking of a set. We're going to take the handoff, going to throw a pass out there, and it's going to be incomplete to Casadas.
Yeah, it just looked like it was just a little too high for him to bring in. That play was set up. He looked like he would have had some space up the right sideline there.
You know, when I said it was a little bit different look, we had a slot and a wideout on this side, which near us here in the press box. By the way, we're going from the north to the south against the wind. Casadas had lined up right off the tackle and was not in a normal stance. And now we're going to have 2 backs in the backfield, 1 on either side, Galindo and Casadas. He's going to hand it to Casadas. He's going to break around the right side. He's got big number 66, Amadadas, in front of him. And let's see, he stepped out of bounds at about the 26-yard line as Ricky ran over somebody.
So Ricky pulled from that left side and just led the way for Casadas on the outside there, 6-yard gain, and then he just pancaked the guy on the sideline.
So Casadas stepped out of bounds as he was trying to tiptoe down the sideline because he didn't get knocked out of bounds until after he was past the 30, but the official put him down at the 26. So 3rd down and 4 now for the Bulldogs. Same in the backfield. They're going to have a lot of running room in front of him. Galindo's to the 40. He's to the 45. He's going to go to the 50. Still on his feet to about the 45-yard line, which depends on where they mark him down. No flags. Big pickup. So we're coming out here in the shotgun with running backs on either side. First time we've seen it all year.
Well, and they did that last week, too, on their first series. They had a totally new
diamond
concept
package
for them, and there was nobody there on the left side there. Our line did a great job blocking. They got up to the backers, and Galindo just had green turf out in front of him.
And he always does such a great job following his blocks. And it was good blocking over there by the receiver. Snap his back, going to hand it. Nope, he fakes it. Going to throw the out route. It's caught on this side by the up, and here he goes. That's Kahn. He's to the 20. He's to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Artesia on this very simple out route. He just ran away from his defender.
Well, we were talking about before the game, Artesia had speed, and that's exactly what that was right there. Ethan caught the ball. It looked like he was going to get tackled, and then his speed just took over all the way to the end zone there for the Bulldogs.
So 6-0 with 11:26. That didn't take very long. 3 plays, 34 seconds, and I know you'll have those stats here in a minute from John Kelly, our statistician today. Robbie Blue is up at the Rio Rancho Event Center taking care of the girls, the volleyball. And so Josh Howard, I've already said, joining me here on the call, and John Kelly is doing our stats. We're going to go for 2 as Casadas in the backfield. Snap is back. He's going to run a little end around and then a throw into the end zone, and we got a 2-point conversion as he hands it off, and then he throws it into the end zone to Diego Lopez.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It looked like it in around, and Jack Byers just threw the ball in the end zone. He actually had 2 people wide open. Sykes was wide open as well in the end zone, and he picked Diego, and 2-point conversion is good.
8-0, 11:26 to go in the first quarter. Artesia with the lead. We'll be right back.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
All right, we're back here, and I think we got some stats on that play.
Yeah, on that drive for the Bulldogs, 4 plays, 80 yards for a touchdown. Ethan Kahn, touchdown pass from Estrada there, and then Byers on the 2-point conversion to Lopez, and the Bulldogs are up 8-0.
Here we go. It's going to be a little onside-er. Bulldogs going to try to get to it, and they might. Ooh, that ball's on the ground. Did he come up with it? He did, and so that was close, Josh.
Yeah, number 31, Andrew Hood there on the recovery for the Panthers. And that ball was in the air forever. You know, he was getting a little nervous, and he did a good job getting on the ball.
All right, so it's going to be first down at their own 37-yard line for the Panthers. They're going to mark the ball just inside the near hash. And we've got the quarterback is number 8, Ruben Marquez. He is a freshman, we found out. They've got a very similar set what we see out of Roswell and Goddard. They got the next back on either side, running back behind him. He's under shotgun, under center. He's going to roll out, looking to pass. He's going to toss it up. Boy, that was way overthrown. Luckily for him, or it would have been a pick.
Yeah, we had good coverage there in our secondary, which we have all year. And looks like they're going to be a running team, and they came on a first down and tried to surprise us with the pass.
Yeah, and throw the ball. All right, so it'll be second down and 10 at their own 37-yard line as they'll huddle up. Hey, text Robbie and see if he has that, and he can send it to you so we can read it. All right, so they come out of the huddle. It is going to be second and 10. Marquez, the quarterback, his running back behind him is number 7, Bodie Costa. Going in motion is number 27, going to turn, hand it off. Oh, it's number 11 in the backfield. He's going to burst through and pick up about 5 yards, maybe even 6, depending on the spot. Going to get out to the 43, so it is a pickup of 6. It'll be third down and 4 for the Panthers.
Yeah, it was a good run there by Brigham Kaiser, and he's hit the hole really hard, just coming from that fullback position, and got through the hole and got a good gain there of 6. Almost 7, right?
Yep, so we'll see if the Bulldogs can hold right here. Third down and 4, and who was that, number 11?
Brigham Kaiser.
Brigham Kaiser, okay. He wasn't on my starting, but he is starting. All right, so third down and 4 at their own 43. Man in motion, goes back in motion, turn, hand it off to Kaiser again, and he'll pick up, or yeah, he will, after second effort, pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good, tough run there by Kaiser. It looked like they were going to get him down about a yard short of the first down, and he just spun off of that tackle and got the first down for the Panthers.
So at their own 48-yard line, ball near the far hash. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Piedra Vista Panthers. 10-19 and counting here in the first quarter if you're just joining us. Artesia scores on their first drive in 4 plays, go 80 yards and get the 6 points, and then go for 2 and get it. All right, they got 3 receivers on the far side, 1 running back. He's going to turn, hand it off to the running back. He runs into his own guy who is being stood up by a defender, and he'll pick up 2 yards at the 50-yard line is where Kaiser will be.
Yeah, that was a good penetration by our defensive line there. Soto and Fisher on the left side there. Just had good penetration. Kaiser had nowhere to go on that one. 2-yard gain still.
Yeah, he was able to kind of bump forward after he ran into the back of his right tackle, and he picked up 2 yards on the forward momentum. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 right at the 50-yard line. 9:35 and counting here in the first quarter. Ball on the far hash. Go back to that tight look, and number 27 is going to go over to the wide short side of the field. So they got 3 receivers over there. The running back, Kaiser, behind the quarterback. He's going to fake it and keep it himself, and he's in trouble, and he's going to be tackled for loss. Ball come out, and they were able to jump on it. It's a loss of about 7 back to the 45.
Man, that was just a good penetration there by, looked like Armendariz over there on the left side, and then Johnson came in and cleaned it up, and luckily they got back on the football there for the Panthers, or the Bulldogs were going to have really good field position.
So it was a loss of 5, not 7. So 3rd down and 13 at their own 45-yard line. Got to get to the Bulldog 42 for the first down. They're going to go trips to the near side. He's going to be in the shotgun for the first time. 1 receiver to the far side. Quarterback takes the snap, goes over his head. Bulldogs are bearing down on him. And he's buried, and then the Bulldogs will get it. So it'll be 1st down, and then we're going to have a sideline violation, but that'll just be against the Bulldogs. But that's going to be a turnover. The first turnover of the ball game is a fumble, and the Bulldogs have it at the 26-yard line of PV.
That snap was just way over his head, and instead of trying to fall on it, looked like he tried to pick it up, and then Caden Grantham was able to get back there and get on the football.
Yeah, he didn't realize somebody was right on top of him. He tried to scoop, and he was hit immediately.
Well, we've talked about our defensive line is fast, so when that happens, they're going to be on you.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Artesia after the turnover. And they will be at the 26-yard line of PV, so a short field here. 8:32 to go in the first quarter, 8-0 Artesia.
Our coaches got a little excited on that turnover.
Yeah, so they got the sideline warning. A formation look. Galindo to the left of Estrada in the shotgun. He's going to drop the pass and drop back, going to try to throw a screen, and he doesn't go to it because they covered it well. Now he's going to throw it down the field, and that's going to be caught by Seiss at about the 17. His momentum took him back. He makes 2 guys miss. He drops the ball. Piedra Vista picks it up. Actually might even have caught it in the air, so a turnover right back to the Panthers.
Yeah, that play just broke down from the beginning, tried to set up the screen, and then Seiss did a good job on the scramble drill coming back to the quarterback, but they did a really good job poking the ball out and were able to get on that football.
So the defense for the Bulldogs right back on the field. Back-to-back turnovers on back-to-back plays. Piedra Vista has the snap. And then we got illegal man downfield, but that's declined. So it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 15 on the near hash. The Panthers snap it over their quarterback's head, and the Bulldogs get it. And then the next play, we fumble the ball back to them. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 8:16 to go in the first quarter. The Bulldog volleyball girls will be playing at 2 o'clock or 2-ish. So coming up here, it'll be on KSVPTV.com as well and Facebook, but audio only. Snap is back, turned, handed off. There was a little bit of a hole there, and a good job. They're pushing the Bulldogs forward. Are the Panthers. They're big. We didn't talk much about that, but they've got a big offensive line, as big probably as we've seen, maybe as big as Cleveland's.
Yeah, their offensive line is big, and they do push people around, and that was Bodie Costa in the backfield there on that run. And we had him about 3 yards. Diego Wesson stepped up, and then their offensive line just started pushing us back for another 3 yards there.
Yeah, that's where you want to just take them to the ground instead of standing them up, because they're going to be able to try to push, and that time they got the push. So it'll be a pickup of 6, 2nd down and 4 at their own 21-yard line. Back in the shotgun. They got 3 receivers to the short side of the field, running back to the right of the quarterback, Marcus. Snap is back. He turns, fakes that handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He runs into a Bulldog, and then he's trying to drive forward, but this time they take him down after a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that was good. We had a blitz on there with Josiah Rodriguez, and he came through the gap there, and then the rest of the defensive line was able to finish him up.
7:10 to go here in the first quarter and counting. The Bulldogs leading 8-0, and 3rd down and 3 for the Piedra Vista Panthers as they make a couple of substitutions. And now in their huddle, let's see what kind of formation they come out in here. It's going to be back to that tight. They got an X back on either side and running back behind the quarterback under center, Marcus under center. Trying to draw the Bulldogs off sides. They didn't bite on it. Back under center, ready to go, man in motion. He's going to keep it himself, and he will be close to the first down, but he didn't get it. Well, it's going to be close.
Yeah, the one line judge on the far side is calling first down. He had him just on the 25-yard line, which gave him a first down. It was a good push. They're getting good push after first contact.
Yeah, because the quarterback turned, he kind of ran into his own running back, and then they just ran together and pushed forward and got those yards. So 1st and 10, just got it, and they didn't even measure. I mean, he made that call pretty fast, but that's okay. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line for PV.
We do have an update on the Roswell game. Roswell's up 7-0 over Deming right now in the first quarter.
And here at Bulldog Bowl, 8-0. Artesia leading the Panthers. They're going to come back out with a receiver to the short side of the field, which is near us. Back to that double X. He's going to turn, just hand it off on a straight belly run, and he's going to power forward for a pickup of about 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Waiting to see him get up off the pile. It looks like that was number 11 again, that Kaiser. And he has a good burst coming from that fullback spot. And like you said, he was able to get 5 yards on 1st down.
So the Bulldogs are probably going to tighten down a little bit here. We'll see what they come out this time before I say it. The defense for the Bulldogs, but I think they got a 5-man front with Wesson back, the only linebacker, and they kind of got, I think it's Rodriguez back there playing safety, kind of a wildcat linebacker / safety.
Yeah.
All right, so they do have the 2 receivers plus an X-back on the far side, which is the wide side. Turn, hand it off to number 11, and there was a hole there. Bulldogs just got blocked, and he picks up the 1st down and pick up a 7.
Well, I mean, looking at before the game, we looked at their offensive line. They look big. They got some experience there, and they're blocking our guys up front, and we only have one linebacker. We walked Huffman up on the outside, and Diego's the only linebacker there, so they're getting 5 yards pop right now.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Ball control here is it's down to 4:42 and counting, and number 11 was trying to get his shoe back on or something, and now he's going to leave the field. The White Hat walked up and said something to him. You can't, you're going to run out of time here unless you take time out. Down to 8 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hustle here. Down to 5. Quarterback brings a man in motion, turns, hands it off right up the middle, and he's going to power forward for 5 again. So, when that's working, why would you change?
Yeah, as a coach, you don't. And that was Bodie Costa. Again, they're 2 fullbacks right there. They hit the hole hard. And there's some holes there their offensive line is creating.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers as they're waiting for somebody play from the sideline. And that coach is on purpose watching the play clock. I'm looking at him. He's looking at the play clock before he sends a play in. They're bringing them in by person, not calling it in, with signals. So he's holding on to the ball. They're down to 10 seconds on the play clock.
The last thing they want is for Artesia offense to be on the field.
Right. All right, trips to the near side. Well, an X-backs and the other 2. He's going to turn, hand it off. And again, ball's out. And we got it. That's a turnover. Artesia will get the ball back at the 45-yard line as number 7 was the running back that time. And when he was hit, and I didn't catch you hitting, but the ball squirted out.
So when Bodie Costa, he was fighting for a few more yards, which you like to see. But then Josiah Rodriguez put his helmet right on the football, and then the Bulldogs were able to recover that.
1st and 10 Artesia at the 45-yard line. Not quite as good as the last turnover, but they turned it right back over. So we'll see if they can get another touchdown here. A formation look, Galindo to the right of Estrada in the shotgun. Snap is back, turns, hands it off to Galindo, cuts back inside. He's only going to get 1 yard. Good job there on defense as an outside linebacker, I think, turned him in, number 56.
Yeah, their linebacker did a good job cutting him back in, and then the defensive line was pursuing down the line. Number 92, Jonas Yazzie, was able to get down the line and make that tackle.
And that's actually the 5 technique that had jumped outside and got him turned in and helped on the tackle. Snap is back, fake the handoff, going to throw the wide receiver screen. And that's Duran over there. And there's a penalty right where you'd see normally against one of us.
Yeah. Some of our offensive linemen's out there shaking their heads, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be on us. But good little jet screen there to Duran. Looked like he had a lot of room up the sideline.
So this will more than likely it's chop block against Piedra Vista. So they came up and chopped one of our offensive linemen.
They chopped one of our offensive linemen down.
It was out in front, so that's going to be I think it's a 10-yard penalty, and it'll be a first down Bulldogs. It might be 15.
That's
it must
personal
be.
Foul, yeah.
I didn't see him do the personal foul, but yeah, so it's 15-yard penalty. It gets his first and 10 at their 22. Ball on the far hash with 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. All right, we're going to have our normal A formation, a slot and a wide out on either side. Galindo to the left of Estrada. Hands it to Galindo. He's going to try to get around the outside. He's going to burst through two guys and pick his way down to about the 10-yard, about to the 11 or 12-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 12. That's to pick up a 10 and a first down.
That was a good job by our wide receivers on the outside there. Ethan Kahn came in and actually blocked their outside linebacker, keeping him on the inside there, and Galindo was able to get outside.
Going to fake the handoff. Throw the little screen over here again, this side to Seiss, and he's going to pick up 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8 from the 10.
Yeah, he really had nowhere to go there. Number 4, Reed McCarty, was out there on the tackle, and they had a host of Panthers out there ready to make that tackle.
Yeah, tough to run it right there in the short side of the field, but sometimes it'll just open, you make quick blocks, and he just squirts through, but not able to, as you said. All right, so second down and 8. We can get the first down at the 2-yard line. A formation look, and we've actually inverted on, oh no, I hope they don't call that. Number 10's in motion. That's Seiss. He fakes that little pitch to him. Looking. Estrada all day. Now he's going to turn and run away from pressure. And he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Good job there by Estrada. Good defense by the Panthers.
Yeah. It was kind of weird. Like you said, our slots were actually on the line. Our wide receivers were off the line, so Seiss could go in motion, but we just had nowhere to go on that play.
And what I was saying there when I said, I hope they don't call it, it looked like our slot and our wideout on the far side were both on the line, which you can do. He just can't. He's not an eligible receiver.
Right.
Because he's covered up. All right, so it's going to be third down and 8. 1:48 to go in the first quarter. 8-0 Artesia. This is our third possession. First possession was on the kickoff. The next 2 were on fumbles. Kahn in motion. He's going to toss it to him. He's going to try to get around that corner. He does. Good blocking out there, but he is not going to pick up the first down. Another good effort there by the Piedra Vista Panthers.
Yeah, their safety came up and made that play on Kahn. Kahn got the corner. Good block by a receiver, but then he wasn't able to pick up the first down.
We're bringing out our PVT or our field goal unit, but we may go fake out of this.
So that was Andrew Wood up on that tackle. He did a really good job running up and forcing Kahn to go out of bounds.
You know what? I think we're just going our big package. We just had a bunch of guys come in. We're not going to go field goal. We're going to go big package. So the Bulldogs have Galindo at the quarterback. He's got a couple guys on either side. They're going to come this way with it, and they got a truckload of guys in front of him.
Oh, my goodness.
They're going to get the touchdown. Galindo in for the score.
Yeah, that's what you call an escort into the end zone. There, Ricky Armendariz was out in front, and Galindo nobody was there to pick him up.
I had Armendariz, had Wesson, had one of our other linebackers. It was number 11, Grant Johnson, and Galindo just followed those guys in. They blew out people that were out there, and he goes in for the touchdowns. 14-0, 1:32 to go in the first quarter. And the Bulldogs looking for people. They're missing somebody. Seiss was over there on the sideline. He forgot he was on that unit.
Coach is not going to be happy about that.
No. All right, so Bulldogs have 8 seconds. They got plenty of time. Finley Rascollin's going to line up for the PAT, and now we're going to have a timeout. Ooh,
we're still
Coach,
missing somebody.
Yeah, Coach Maupin not happy. So the Bulldogs take a timeout probably where we don't need to. All right, we're going to take a timeout as well. 1:32 to go, 14-0 Artesia.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
All right, we're lined up for the PAT. Snap is back, hold it down, kick is up, and the kick is good. With 1:32 to go in the first quarter, Artesia 15, Piedra Vista 0. We'll be right back.
Knowledge is the power to see more, do more, and be more. As one of the,
The
most
need to grow
affordable
past our
universities in
basic
the Southwest.
capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
A touchdown drive. I almost said Robbie. Josh has how it happened.
It was 7 plays, 44 yards for the touchdown. Galindo on a 5-yard touchdown run on 4th down, and the PAT was good by Finley Rascone.
All right, so Jacob Harris will line it up on the X, 40-yard line with 1:32 to go here in the first quarter. 15-0 Bulldogs. The wind knocked the ball off, so we may have to have a holder. We'll see.
Well, I was thinking about the kicking game. The wind's affecting it. That's probably why they decided to kick it deep, because they have the wind behind them.
Well, I mean, they squibbed it, but we just let it go, right?
Well,
and it rolled.
And that's probably why we kicked it short, too, because we're kicking into the wind.
All right, here we go. Jacob's going to kick it, and he's going to kick a little pop fly in the middle of the field. It's going to be caught. Nope. That was a slobber knocker. And who hit him? Number 77 with a massive hit.
Yeah, that's Marco Soto on the tackle there. That's what you call a decleater. Number 34, which I don't have his number on there. Oh, it was number 14 actually. Ethan Duckett on the catch, and he kind of bobbled it a little bit and didn't have his eyes up, and Soto just came and just decleated him.
The teeth rattler, but he jumped right up. He was ready to go. All right, so the quarterback, Marcus, he's in a shotgun with the running back on either side of him. Snap his back. He's going to turn and hand it off to number 11, and he didn't have much to go. He might pick up one.
Yeah, they changed it up a little bit on that run, and Kaiser just didn't have enough room. Our defensive line did a really good job getting off their blocks, and then Wesson cleaned it up.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers at their own 42-yard line, just inside the 42, as we're creeping down to 1 minute here left in the quarter. And they're taking their time on every play. I'm watching their coach, and he's holding his hand up saying, wait, he's watching the play clock. So you said it earlier, he doesn't want Artesia's offense on the field, trying to keep us from getting those quick scores. And Bulldogs already lead 15-0, so you don't want to get too far down and be trying to keep control of the, run time off the clock. Snap is back. He turns. He hands it off to number 11. What looked like we had him in the backfield. We kind of run by him. Amadadas was there, and then he got around him. I think he might have, I don't know what he thought. It looked like he had him, but then he didn't.
Yeah, well, for lack of better terms, it looked like an arm tackle, and he just kind of ran right through it, and then just Rodriguez was able to come up and knock him down there. Really, with a runner like that, he's a good runner. You got to square him up and get your body on him.
He picked up 4 yards, and so it's 3rd down and 5 at their own 41-yard line, and they're going to let the clock run out. Well, the clock has stopped. I'm not sure. There it goes. It's running again. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The Artesia Bulldogs lead the Piedra Vista Panthers 15-0 here at the end of 1. Stay right here. KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com. We're on Facebook and YouTube as well. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Welcome back here to Bulldog Bowl. We got a scoring update.
We do have Roswell at Deming. They're up 21-0 in the first quarter right now.
All right, the Bulldogs here at Bulldog Bowl lead 15-0, and the first quarter just came to an end. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for PV at their own 41. We flipped ends. Now they're going against the wind. Their quarterback, Ruben Marquez, has a running back on either side of him in the shotgun. They got a tight end who is covered up. They got a slot who's inverted and a wideout. He's going to keep, nope, he hands it off, and we're going to have we had a tackle for loss. He broke the tackle, but it's going to be 4th down and 5 as he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was a good job of Huffman on the outside there. He's walked up on the outside of the line from his linebacker position, did a real good job penetrating and slowed him down enough for the rest of our pursuit to get to him.
And he did make it back to the line of scrimmage. But it is 4th and 5. They send their punting unit out. It's going to be, I think, number 36 out there to punt for Piedra Vista, and they do kind of a spread punt. So they're going to have, I say that, they've got a slot and a wideout on either side, one personal protector back there, and then their punter. Oh, he did get to it. He blocked it. That's going to be about the 5th or 6th block. It's going to go out of bounds. Another great field position for the Artesia Bulldogs. And I think that was Johnson that got in there again.
What? Johnson's the one who gets in there, man. He's made a lot of plays on punt block this year, and looked like he got a piece of it. Also had side spin on the kick there by number 36, Armando Martinez, and it just kind of spun backwards on him.
Yeah, it was that. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the PV 30-yard line. Ball on the near hash. We're going back to that 2 running back scenario. It's Casadas and Galindo on either side of Estrada in the backfield. We got a slot and a wide out to the near side. One receiver, which is Sice on the far side. Thompson, he's going to go to Casadas with a lot of guys in front of him. Down the sideline he goes, and he stepped out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, pick up a 10.
That was a good play. So they had one running back go out to the quarterback's right side. He faked it to him, came back to Casadas on the screen with linemen in front of him. Really good play designed there by our coaches. And then number 10, Nicholas Halverson, was able to knock him out of bounds for the Panthers.
Trips to the wide side, Galindo to the right of Estrada in the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Going to throw the screen out there to Kahn. He's going to go down the sideline. He's inside the 10, and then he's twisted out of bounds at about the 8. So 1st and goal.
Yeah, our offense is just clicking right now on all cylinders. Really good job spreading the ball around by Estrada, and just good job by the Bulldog offense right now.
All right, Estrada's going to have Casadas to his left. He's going to have Galindo to his right in the backfield. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. 11 minutes and 1 second to go in the first half. He's going to get it to Galindo. He's tackled in the backfield for a loss by number 9. Good job there as he came free and made an open field. Or is that number 8?
9.
Number 9, he makes an open field tackle.
Yeah, that's Adrian Jaquez on the play there. Just penetrated from the linebacker position on the outside linebacker and made a great tackle on Galindo, because we know he's tough to get down, but he got him by the legs and brought him down on that play.
So it's a tackle for loss of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line. Galindo to the right and Casadas to the left of Estrada in the backfield. One receiver, Sice, over there. He's going to hand it off to Galindo, trying to come around this side again. He steps inside, and he'll pick up maybe 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and goal at the 12.
Yeah, basically the same play that we just ran, and Aiden Casper came from his inside linebacker position. Really good pursuit, and made the play on Galindo.
So 10:06 and counting here in the first half. Now back to our normal A formation look. Slot and wide out on either side. Galindo to the left of Estrada in the shotgun. They have 2 safeties over the top. He's going to throw an out route too high and out of bounds. This is going to be 4th down at the 12-yard line. Be interesting to see what Coach does here, because we got to get in for the there is no first down here. We either touchdown or we don't get in. Or we turn it over on downs.
I think he has some trust in his defense right now. I think he's going to probably go for it.
That's what it looks like, and I agree with you. He got a lot of trust. The defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
And our offense is good, too, but stalling right here at Piedra Vista has something to do with that. They're playing really well right down here, as we had a 1st and goal at the 8, and now it's 4th and goal at the 12.
You'd like to see this ball get to the end zone on a 4th down play.
Right. All right, Galindo to the left of Estrada. Ball on the near hash. Snap is back. Everybody's going out into routes. Estrada's going to roll to his right, still looking. Now he's got a man wide open. Yeah. It's going to be intercepted. He wasn't wide open, and he will go down in the end zone for the touchback. The 2nd turnover of the ball game for the Artesia Bulldogs. Piedra Vista also with 2.
So that was Mason Courtney on the play there for the Panthers. It looked like he did get wide open. We maybe held the ball just a second too late and Courtney was able to get back in front of the receiver.
Well, he ran kind of a flag route back there, and when he saw Estrada roll out, he cut back behind Courtney, and so he was open. But you're right, I think we held on to the ball too long. By the time he threw it, Courtney was the DB, right? He was able to stop and come back in front of it and intercept it. So, 1st and 10 for Piedra Vista.
He made a nice play on the ball.
He really did. All right, they got a slot and a wide out the far side, plus the X-back. Running back is behind the quarterback, Marquez, who's under center. Snap, turns, hands it off, and the Bulldogs right there, tackling right, no gain, and that was big, number 59 for Artesia.
Caden Grantham, we've said his name a lot this year. He penetrated, wrapped him up, and took him to the ground. There was no second chance there.
I tell you what it looked like. It looked like he swallowed him.
Well, I mean, that's really what you want. You know, that one man put him no gain. I mean, he made sure he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, he hit him at the line of scrimmage and dropped him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 10 at their own 20. 9-11 and counting to go here in the half. Bulldogs lead 15-0. They're going to run that same formation. Well, nope, they got a running back on either side of Marquez in the shotgun. He waits the snap, hands it off to number 11. He has nowhere to go again. He might get one on the forward momentum and maybe 2. Looks like they're going to get him 2 on forward momentum. So it'll be 3rd down and 8.
Be interesting to see if they come back with a quarterback pull on that, because Johnson was all the way on the left side of the line there and pursued Kaiser and made the play. And it looks like if they have a play off of that for the quarterback to pull it, he would have a lot of space there.
3rd down and 8. We're down to 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and they're definitely, again, I see the coach looking at the clock, and before he finally sends a young man in with the play, he's taking his time. So they're going to continue doing this until they're a lot down. You know, it'd be my guess they'll speed it up if they get more than a couple touchdowns down. But right now, down by 2 touchdowns. They're going to go quads to the near side. We got a 3-man down lineman. We're going to bring 4. He's going to run the other way with it. Bulldogs sniff it out. Good job by the backside linebacker, and he makes a tackle. It'll be 4th down.
That was a good play, because we have one linebacker there to make a play on him. If he doesn't make the play, he's going to have a lot of room to run. And Johnson did a really good job wrapping him up and taking him down there to bring up 4th down.
So 4th and 5 at their own 25. Their punting unit coming out. Johnson's our guy that's been blocking punts like he's taking candy from a baby all year long. Let's see if he blitzes like he does. My guess is he will.
Well, you would, and they probably did, but you would think the special teams coach says, hey, we got to block
that guy.
That guy right there.
But look where he's at this time. We might be expecting him to run something here other than a punt. He's way back, and he's on the right side instead of up in the middle. They're going to bring number 14, Bulldogs are, and it's going to be a punt, but it's off the side of his foot, so not real deep. It's going to land and take a Bulldog bounce, and number 15 will down it at the 40. Wait a minute. That's where you touch it, not where he grounds it. Yeah, the official coming in is going to say, oh, you're back here. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the PV 45-yard line with 7:10 to go here in the first half as the offense comes back out. So a couple of turnovers, Josh. You know, we're not and one of them was down there. You know, we had driven it. Well, both of them. We were inside their 20-yard line. We turned it over twice.
We'll see if we look to score quick here, would be my guess.
Snap is back. He is looking to throw out of the A formation. Going to throw it over the middle. That's going to be too far out in front of Kahn, and pretty good defense as well. Number 24 came up. It would have been a tough catch anyhow, but it was too far out in front.
Yeah, it's Mason Courtney again. He's a good DB there in the secondary for the Panthers, and he saw Kahn coming across the middle and attached and did a really good job knocking the ball away.
2nd down and 10 at the 45-yard line. We're going to go slot and a wide out on either side, our normal A formation. Galindo is going to be to the right of Estrada, ball in the near hash. Going with the wind, going to turn and hand it off to Galindo, and they played that perfect. We just didn't block on this side over here, and so gain of none. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it was Jaquez again from his outside linebacker position. Actually, he's walked out on top of our slot there, and you said it. Our slot just didn't make the block there, and it was pretty easy tackle for him.
So 3rd down and 10 as Coach Maupin giving the play to Estrada. 6:37 and counting to go here in the first half. 15-0. Artesia with the lead. Ball on the near hash as they break the huddle. There's 16 seconds and counting on the play clock. Slot and wide out on either side. A formation look. Lindo to the right of Estrada in the shotgun. 2 safeties over the top. Oh, I hope he didn't throw a holding. He didn't. Oh, a good block in the backside. Going to throw it deep. And, through the hands of Duran. So incomplete. It'll be 4th and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it was kind of a scramble play there again, and looked like Duran maybe stopped his feet a little bit, and with the wind, Estrada was able to get that ball all the way down there and just unable to connect.
I think Duran thought it was going to be short. It's like he stutter stepped, slowed down, and then it was like, oh, that's out in front of me.
Right.
He did hit him in both hands, but it would have been a hard grab to pull in as it was deep. We're going to go empty backfield. Trips to the far side. This opens it up for us because we got man coverage over there. Twins to the near side, sliding the wide out. Now they're showing like they're going to bring a blitz. They got an uncovered over there, do the Bulldogs, and looks like he's changing the play. Snap is back. Got to get 10. He's got a man wide open over the middle, and that's going to be caught at the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Artesia, and I believe that is Ethan Kahn. He was the man that was uncovered. He just goes right into the middle, Josh, and it's an easy pitch and catch.
So he just ran that post route, which we love to run as the Bulldogs. And the Panthers, they only rushed 3 on that play, so they were sitting back in coverage. And we just found the hole in their coverage. Great play.
Well, they disguised. They were trying to show a blitz, and that got them out of position. Kahn ran free.
Yeah, they were hoping their linebackers could get underneath that post route and have a safety on top, and none of that happened.
All right, so we're going to swing out of the swinging gate. Let's see if we kick it or go for 2. 21-0 Bulldogs. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Snap is right, direct snap. And he's just going to try to run it, and he will get in for the 2 points. That's Finley Rascone. He had to run over a PV guy to do it, but he got in.
One of the most exciting plays in Artesia Bulldog football this year is the extra point.
We just never know what they're going to do.
What they're going to do.
6 minutes to go, 23-0 Bulldogs. I'm talking about 6 minutes in the first half. We'll be back after this timeout.
As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health, too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now could be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
Touchdown summary presented by Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. Or score a winning deal when you visit with Perry at Artesia Ford Sales. Go Bulldogs. That scoring drive for the Bulldogs was 4 plays, 45 yards, a 45-yard touchdown pass from Estrada to Kahn on 4th down, and Rascone was good on the 2-point conversion run.
All right, Parrish has lined it up on the X. He's got the wind behind him. Let's see if he just kicks it through the end zone or if they're going to try something here. He is going to kick it high down the middle. 15 will go back and catch it. They're going to try to run a little trickery there, and they do. Number 24 has it, and he's going to be wrapped up and tackled at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Hunter Schwartz on the catch there, and they set up with the Bulldogs run on their kickoff return, and then he handed it off to Mason Courtney, who had a pick earlier in the game, and didn't really work out. We have good coverage on our kickoff team. They were able to get to the 15-yard line there.
And I think it was number 77 again, Marco Soto, who was the first man there, and he kind of tried to spin away from him, and then 3 or 4 of the Bulldogs got there, so he was stopped right where Soto got him, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. The ball on the far hash as they're going against the wind, down 23-0 with 5:52 to go in the first half. Marquez with the running back on either side of him in the shotgun. Snap is back. Bulldogs have everybody up on the line. He keeps it, and he will be tackled at the 15. Well, he's still kind of spun away. He will pick up 1 yard.
Yeah, that was number 52, Rafael Orozco on the play there. Number 8, Ruben Marquez kept the ball that time, and Orozco was able just to plant him right there at the line of scrimmage, maybe a 1-yard gain.
5:28 and counting, and again, they're taking some time here, taking some time off the clock, are the PV Panthers. The coach talking to his young man he's sending the play in with. So we'll be close to going under 5 minutes when they run this play. Wind blowing, gusting pretty good here. It's not just overpowering, but the wind is blowing. It's partly cloudy skies, but it's been sunshine all day as Marcus has a running back on either side of him in the shotgun. Snap is back. He's going to hand it off to number 11, and he will break through and pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards before he's finally drugged down.
That was Kaiser on the run there again for the Panthers, and he runs the ball hard. Was able to get about 5 yards there before the Bulldogs were able to get him down.
It'll be 3rd down and 4. He got out to the 26, a pickup of about 5 yards. So with 4:39 and counting, they have sent the play in already. 3rd down and 4 as they break the huddle. Ball on the far hash. Again, Marcus is going to have a running back on either side of him. He's got an inverted slot and a wide out on the short side of the field. Bulldogs were jumping around, and the snap, he's going to fake it. He's going to hang on to it and throw it deep. And he got behind us. Bulldogs give up the long play down to the 49-yard line. There were 2 DBs, and they both sucked up on that. He went right by him on the pump fake.
Yeah, they faked the run, which, they're going to get sucked up on the run there because Kaiser's been running the ball well. And Hunter Schwartz was able to get behind our secondary there for the good gain for the Panthers. He made a really good throw there by Marquez and just laid it up for Schwartz, and they were able to connect.
It was a good pump, too, because it was a pump and go after the fake. So he had play action, and then he pumped it. But he ran out of bounds a lot shorter than I thought. They mark him down at the 48-yard line. I thought he got about to our 48, but he's at the 48 of PV. Ball remains on the far hash. 4:10 to go as he was tackled out of bounds. Same formation, a tight end, a slot who's covering up the tight end, and a wide out on the far side. Going to turn, hand it off to number 11. He was hit right at the line, but he'll bull forward and pick up 1.
Yeah, the offensive line doing a good job there. They're running the ball hard, but our defensive line we're standing them up now, getting off blocks, doing a better job there.
Yeah, their first couple of series, they were getting 4 and 5 yards at a time. We would end up getting the ball back, but on a punt or a turnover. But now they're getting about 1 on those same plays. So we've clamped down a little bit. 2nd down and 9 at their own 49-yard line. The ball will remain on the far hash as they'll send the man in with the play with the 18 seconds to go on the play clock as it's continuing to click down. 3:30 and on the game clock, and their same formation, running back on either side of the quarterback Marquez. They got an inverted slot and a wide out to the short side of the field. Snap is back. He's going to turn, hand it off to number 11. He falls down. They ran into each other in the backfield, did the running backs.
Yeah, Bodie Costa was the other running back there with them, and somebody went the wrong way. And so they ran into each other, and 1-yard loss.
So it'll be 3rd down and 11 with 3. We're going to be under 3 minutes here before they even send in the player with the play. 3rd and 11 at their own 47-yard line as 27 comes in, and he replaces number 60. Well, now 11's leaving, and so we've had 3 numbers below 24 come in and 160 left. So
we also we put in our 3rd down defensive line package. Soto came in the game, and Grantham moved over to the nose guard position.
Trips to this side. He's just going to try to run it. Bulldogs have him completely surrounded. This should be a pick. And they caught it.
Oh, my goodness.
Instead of going up and grabbing it, he just swatted at it. And look, would have been, I thought was going to be an easy pick. And instead of putting his hands on and catching it, he swung at it and knocked it into the Piedra Vista Panthers. It's going to be 4th down. We call it timeout. They pick up of about 7, 8. But, man, I thought that was a pick, Josh.
Yeah, Watkins tried to just knock it down there. He had to jump over a guy and try to knock it down. Just didn't get enough of it. And then Cade Chavez was able to make the catch for the Panthers to get, maybe 8 yards there for the Panthers on the play.
Yeah, it'll be 4th and 3 at the Bulldog 45. And so the question, the Bulldogs take the timeout to stop the clock with 2:18 to go. So if the PV Panthers decide to go for it and don't get it, then the Bulldogs will have pretty good field position. If they get it, then they'll try to just score before the end of the half and then come out and get the ball to start the second half and have some momentum. But the Bulldog defense here needs to rise up. I would think they're going to go for it, but we'll find out soon enough. I want to remind everybody that around 2 o'clock, which is in about 15 minutes or so, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs will be playing in the semifinal game in Rio Rancho against St. Pius. You can get on another device and you can listen to that game audio only if you're watching us here. You can listen to that game on another device. Have both games going here. All right. Marquez in the shotgun with the running back to his left. I'm sure he's going to try to draw us off sides. He doesn't. He hands it off, and he will get the first down as he burst forward for about 6, and that runner was number 11.
Yeah, Kaiser on the good run there for the Panthers. And the Panthers are looking to score here before the half, which would be big for them because they get the ball in the second half. We sold out everybody on the blitz there, and we weren't able to get him, and so there was a hole there for him to get through.
1st and 10 at the Bulldog 39-yard line, under 2 minutes, 1:55 and counting as they're just trotting the play in. So they will, as you said, and as we both have said, their whole goal, obviously, right here is to get the touchdown with no time on the clock and then come out and get the ball back to start things off in the second half. All right, short side of the field near us here in the press box. They got 3 receivers this side, one by himself over there. Turn, fake the handoff, does the quarterback, and he didn't have anywhere to go. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Grantham again there on the outside, just played it really well. He stayed in his position. He didn't get sucked in on the run, and then came straight flat down the line to get the quarterback on the tackle there. Really good play by Grantham.
So one would think that they would be in a little more hurry now with 1:10 to go. I'm going to call. They're going to throw the ball right here, 2nd down and 10, and we're going to be almost under a minute when they finally call a play. They're going to have 3 receivers to the far side, with one of them being an X-back. Quarterback Marcus has a running back to his left in the shotgun. Snap is back. He's going to sprint that way. He has to step up under pressure. He's run with the ball like a loaf of bread, but he will pick up about 7 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and about 3. Piedra Vista calls a timeout with 42 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll go ahead and take that timeout as well. Stay right here. 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers.
Hello, folks. Martin here from PRMI and Artesia, your hometown lender. Have you been on the fence lately about purchasing or refinancing a home? I know it's a big decision, and the interest rates are playing a huge part in that. I'm here to let you know I understand your concern and would like to talk to you about your options. There are financing products available that may suit your budget, and I'm the person to talk to. I offer a personal service, fast approval process, and a knowledgeable support staff. So call me at 575-749-6278, and let's discuss your options.
PRMI NMLS 3094 is an equal housing lender.
All right, both teams still in their huddles on the sideline. The officials huddling up in the middle of the field where they've got the ball. 42 seconds to go. They've got to get 33 yards for a touchdown. Of course, the Bulldogs wanted to shut them out right here in the first half, leading 23-0.
I saw them warming up before the game. Their kicker has a pretty good leg, but he's going to be kicking into the wind. So you know their coach is saying, hey, man, we got to throw the ball and try to get down the field here.
Well, they're going to go quads to the near side. Quarterback's going to be by himself in the backfield, which is dangerous because the Bulldog defensive line, which right now they're only showing 3 down linemen. That's a false start. That'll back them up 5, and that didn't help their cause at all.
Everybody moves thick for the center, and that's never a good thing.
So it'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 9 now for the Piedra Vista Panthers back at the Bulldog 39-yard line. And quarterback's going to go over and talk to the coach. That's been the quarterback. Yeah, it's been the quarterback every time going over there. A whole half is played, and I just now realized it's been the quarterback.
And that's not what you want coming out of a timeout, is to get a penalty.
No. All right, they're going to go quads to the far side. The ball near the far hash. Whoa! That receiver's offside, right? Well, he got the okay from the official. Snap is back. He's just going to run it. Is number 8, and he will not get the first down. He'll go out of bounds. So it'll be 4th and about 4 for them with 37 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Marquez on the run to the left side. He got out of bounds, which was good for them. And then Hammond and Grantham forced him out.
Well, he didn't get near what I thought he did. So when he got close to that sideline and turned upfield, he only made it to the 35. So it's 4th down and 6 for the Piedra Vista Panthers at the Bulldog 35-yard line with 37 seconds to go in the first half, and Bulldogs lead 23-0.
And that's plenty of time if we get the ball back.
We can score in a hurry. All right, pair of backs in the backfield on either side of Marquez, the quarterback. Snap is back. He is looking to throw it. Boy, the Bulldogs were right there. Oh, and then they do a little pitch and go. What's that called? The ladder?
Hook and ladder.
And they get the first down to the 27-yard line. Looks like where they're going to spot it. That's where he stepped out of bounds. So 31 seconds to go. We were right in his face. That's a pretty good job by Marcus to get rid of that ball on target.
It really was. So Kaiser, from the running back position, he ran all the way down to the sideline, and the receiver caught it and then flipped it back to him, and they were able to get the first down.
1st and 10 at the Bulldog 27-yard line. They're going to go trips to the near side. one receiver to the far side, and nobody in the backfield. Somebody's coming on late, so they're going to go. I was going to say they're short a man.
Yes, A.J. Cockrell coming onto the field late there for the Panthers.
They're going to go quads. And the quarterback looking to throw it. Bulldogs putting some pressure on him. And he's going to get rid of it and then tackled inbounds. And let's see if they call a timeout. They do with 22 seconds to go. It'll be a pickup of about 8. And we'll go ahead and take the timeout as well. 23-0 Bulldogs, but the Panthers marching with 22 seconds to go in the first half.
Hi, this is Social Norman. DWI is socially unacceptable. Nearly all drivers feel it's unacceptable to drink, then drive. Know your limits and when to stop. You might just end up meeting cops. Driving, not even one drink. Heed the warnings. DWI, you have a lot to lose. Was the shot worth the cot? Allow life to thrive. Never drink, then drive. This message brought to you by the Eddy County DWI program.
All right, we're coming out of the timeout. 22 seconds to go here in the first half. Piedra Vista got the ball back with about 2-something left to go, and they've been taking their time. They've called a couple of timeouts. They're going to go quads to the far side. Well, they've only got, they got 4. He's over there. And the quarterback, Marcus, in the backfield by himself. Looks like Bulldogs will rush at least 4. Snap is back. He's going to roll that way. He's going to throw it. That's going to be over the head of the intended receiver. It'll be 3rd down, or is that going to be 4th down and 2?
Yeah, Marquez threw it out over there to Kaiser, but Grantham did a really good job. Was right in his face and forced him to overthrow that football.
So they had already changed it. It is 3rd down. I thought it was, but they changed it so quick over there on the sidelines. 3rd down and 2, 17 seconds to go here in the first half. Piedra Vista would love nothing better than to get a score on the board and then come out in the second half and have the ball first. Down by 3 touchdowns. It's 23-0 here in the first half at Bulldog Bowl.
The good thing is we'll get to pick our side, so we'll probably, I don't know,
go against the wind the 3rd quarter and have the wind with us. The wind has slowed down a little, I think.
Yeah.
All right, running back to his left. Snap is back. He's looking to his right. Now he's going to turn and run the other way, and he's going to be tackled for a loss with 10 seconds to go, and we call timeout, I think. So we've got 10 seconds to go. Turnover on downs, and it'll be Bulldog. No, that was 3rd down. So now it's 4th down.
Yep.
And the Bulldog, I don't know who called the timeout. Piedra Vista called the timeout, so we're going to keep it right here.
And that was a sack there by Grant Johnson, and that sack is brought to you. What a great Bulldog sack. When it's time for a new truck, don't get sacked. Get a great deal from Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales. Good play there by Johnson.
Yeah, the quarterback, the freshman, he rolled to his right. He was looking for the right side, the lone receiver on this near side, and we had him covered up. And when he turned and tried to go the other way, Grant just tracked him down, tackled him. It was about, let's see, they were 3rd and 2, so that's 8 plus 6. That was a 14-yard tackle for loss and a sack. Great job by the Bulldog defense.
Well, we've talked about our defense. Their defense line big, yeah, but our defense line's fast, and we're able to get around them and get some pressure there on the quarterback. Just a really good job using their hands up front. And Grant Johnson attacked the edge of the offensive lineman there. A lot of times you see him just run right into the middle, and that doesn't work, and he did a great job attacking the edge.
Quads to the far side, ball near the near hash. Marcus, the quarterback, in the backfield by himself. The Bulldogs showing a big blitz. Let's see what they do here. They got to get a lot of yards here. They're just going to bring 4, are the Bulldogs, but nowhere to go. That's going to be another Bulldog turnover on downs, as that's a sack.
What a great Bulldog sack. When it's time for a new truck, don't get sacked. Get a great deal from Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales.
So the Bulldogs have 6 seconds to draw up a play that's a, 65-yarder for a touchdown, as we're on our own 35-yard line. And they'll come out in the offense and run a play. We'll see if we just hand it off or if we go ahead and try to get a big touchdown.
Yeah, that sack was more of a sandwich there by Grantham and Soto.
Yeah, they met.
Orozco.
With the quarterback in between them, had a Marcus sandwich.
Yeah.
A formation look. They do have safeties over the top, plus 1 deep safety. Only 3 down linemen, 1 middle linebacker. Stepping into the throw. He's got a man deep. That's Duran. He's going to drop the ball. He wouldn't have scored anyway. He was hit immediately. And hopefully he is okay. And he does get up. Good job there by number 10 breaking the ball up. But that'll end the half as the Artesia Bulldogs will go in at the half with the 23-0 lead over the Piedra Vista Panthers here in the semifinal game. And I don't know, did we ever have another update from Roswell before we go to the half?
In the second quarter, Roswell is up 21-0 still over Deming.
And I said from Roswell, but they're actually in Deming playing the other semifinal game. And the Artesia Lady Bulldogs should be coming up anytime. So I want to encourage everybody that's watching here or listening here on the radio or ksvptv.com or on Facebook or on YouTube. We'll have the volleyball game semis, Artesia, the number 1 seed against the number 3 seed, the St. Pius Spartans, at any time now. So you can get your 2 devices out. You can be watching the Bulldogs and listening to the girls. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to the halftime. We'll be back with some, possibly with some stats here in a few moments.
Welcome to the city of Artesia. We are proud to announce that Artesia City Council has approved $1 million to fund improvements and upgrades around the city. These projects, completed by Artesia's Infrastructure Department, have made a huge impact on our parks and recreational areas. The Infrastructure Department has been hard at work making improvements to JC and Central Park. At JC Park, the Infrastructure Department has added a brand new dog park, along with new bleachers, a flagpole, and motivational signs throughout. They have also updated the shelters and added ADA parking. They repainted the pickleball courts, installed new speed bumps, added conditioning dirt to the softball fields, set up new security cameras, and trimmed the trees for a safer and more friendly environment. To ensure better traffic flow in the area, a large portion of the $1 million budget was allocated to the construction of the one-way. At Central Park, the Infrastructure Department installed new benches for visitors to relax and enjoy the park's lush greenery. Multiple ADA ramps were added, making the park more accessible. We are proud to announce that Artesia City Council has approved $1 million to fund improvements and upgrades around the city. These projects, completed by Artesia's Infrastructure Department, have made a huge impact on our parks and recreational areas. The Infrastructure Department has been hard at work making improvements to JC and Central Park. At JC Park, the Infrastructure Department has added a brand new dog park, along with new bleachers, a flagpole, and motivational signs throughout. They have also updated the shelters and added ADA parking. They repainted the pickleball courts, installed new speed bumps, added conditioning dirt to the softball fields, set up new security cameras, and trimmed the trees for a safer and more friendly environment. To ensure better traffic flow in the area, a large portion of the $1 million budget was allocated to the construction of the one-way. At Central Park, the Infrastructure Department installed new benches for visitors to relax and enjoy the park's lush greenery. Multiple ADA ramps were added, making the park more accessible to people with disabilities. The trees have been trimmed to ensure the park remains beautiful and healthy for all to enjoy. The City of Artesia is excited to announce the completion of significant improvements to Texas Street from 4th Street to 6th Street. Islands were cleaned and new bushes were planted. Also, new city landscaping was added, which has helped improve the overall look and appearance of City Hall, making the area feel even safer and more welcoming. Multiple improvements and repairs have been made to Main Street, Heritage Walkway, 1st Street, and Eagle Draw. Trees along Main Street and Heritage Walkway were trimmed, and the sidewalks were deep cleaned. 1st Street received a new fence to prevent vandalism to the pine trees in that area. Eagle Draw got fresh, new concrete on several damaged areas, along with new trash cans, trimmed trees, and beautiful flags placed near the airplane. The Infrastructure Department is hard at work to constantly maintain and improve community spaces throughout the city. Not only have these improvements greatly enhanced the beauty of the city of Artesia, but they have also increased safety for all residents. Together, we can continue to build stronger infrastructure for our city and enhance the quality of life.
Welcome once again to our Tate Branch Fan of the Week segment on this semifinal game. The Artesia Bulldogs taking on the Piedra Vista Panthers. And we once again went into the great state of Texas to find our guest. Our guest today is former mayor and former resident of Artesia, Mr. Phil Birch. Phil, thanks for doing this today.
Well, thank you. I was surprised with the call, but it's certainly appreciated.
And I see you have your great Bulldog orange on today, so you got the note. Now, are you originally from Artesia, or are you like me, a transplant?
No, I grew up in Artesia. I wasn't born in Artesia. My father was in the service, and my mother was traveling with him, and then they had me, and she came back to Artesia. So I went to grade school, junior high, and high school in Artesia.
Good. Did you get to play any athletics, or were you in any other clubs or activities at Artesia High School?
I didn't realize it then, but I realize it now that I was very active in terms of sports. I played football, basketball, and baseball or track, which in seniors, when you were a senior, you got to play baseball because you didn't have to go out for track. So, but I played all I could get. I enjoyed it.
That's fantastic. And now, did you go on to college? I'm sure you went on to college after you graduated from Artesia High.
Yeah, I spent 2 years at the Institute in Roswell, and then I transferred to the University of Denver and graduated from the University of Denver.
Great, and had quite a career in business, as I understand. What are some of the things that you did after you graduated from college?
Most of my working career, I was in the field of human resources, and early on, I got caught up with the retail industry, and I spent most of my working life on the retail side in human resources.
But what brought you back to Artesia? How did you wind up back here?
It was just a quirk. I happened to be I was at the time working in El Paso for a truck stop company in their human resource department, and the company was sold. And so, you have this big meeting, and they say, okay, now guys, everybody has a job except you and you and you and you, because we don't need 2 presidents and we don't need 2 VPs of human resources and all those things. So it happened that I was looking for a job, and my wife's mother had just a couple of months prior passed, and we had to clean up some things in Artesia. Got there, didn't have any idea that we were going to stay, but it worked out that I met John Metz of PVT, and he said, how much longer are you going to work? And I said, about 10 years. And he said, well, that's about what I'm doing, and why don't we get together and do this? So he hired me, and I spent what I thought was my last 10 years of working with PVT. As it worked out, virtually at the same time that I retired, our Mayor Manuel Madrid passed, and somebody had to be appointed to take his place, and that was me.
And that's how you kind of got into the political side of things, and served on the council and mayor for a couple of terms. And I guess Coach Henderson, Cooper Henderson, didn't follow. I guess when he got his dad's playbook, it just kind of got thrown away one year because totally different offense now.
Yeah, because the word pass was, it wasn't in LG's not early on. I think later on he loosened up a bit, but I'm pretty sure I was the leading passer on the team in 1960.
You were.
I threw one pass and it was completed. And I was the leading passer on the team. So I'm proud of that one. But
well, you should be.
Well, growing up in Artesia was a real hoot. I enjoyed it, and there were more things. There were more things than football that were associated with football. That when you meet a grad from Artesia and you start talking about remember when, there were some crazy things. And one of the things that still exists is just about that time of the first state championship, the use of the cannon came into being. Two things happened. One, the bell that goes up and down at each score, that was a donation from the railroad. That's a railroad bell. And
wow.
So everybody got to pull the bell and ring the bell. The other one was shooting off the cannon. And when I was there, there was a guy named, just a minute, I had it. Gary Miller was his name. He was a student. He didn't play sports, but Gary just liked to be involved. And so it was, I think it was the coach of the time dubbed him the Gary the Cannon guy. And I can remember when I was a sophomore, we went over to play Hobbs, and we hadn't been there for 2 years because you swap sites. And Hobbs had done some work. None of us had very good fields then. We still have Morris Field sitting there, and that's what I played on. But everybody was always working on there, and you went back to a stadium you'd been in 2 years ago, and it changed. But I can remember in the pregame warm-up, Gary came racing across the field and got Coach and said, "Coach, they took down that building where I put the cannon 2 years ago. Where do I put it?" And you know, this is something that the coach wants to worry about at game.
Right.
And so he said, "Gary, just go see that building at the end of the end zone, that new one." And Gary said, "Yeah." He said, "Go there." Okay. About the middle of the first quarter, the Bulldogs scored, and the cannon goes boom, and you heard all this screaming going on, and the evacuation of the new women's restroom occurred right then. And so that was kind of a showstopper. But
I'm sure they had to move the cannon after that.
Yeah, it's and those are the stories you go back to as a former Bulldog. And
we appreciate the stories. We appreciate the work that you did as mayor and on the council, and I know a lot of folks are glad that you're still following the Bulldogs, and we appreciate you being our fan of the week today.
Well, I appreciate somebody thinking of it, and I was there for the Goddard game and the Mayfield game just a couple of weeks ago. I'm seriously thinking about a couple of weeks from now that may get to go to another one, but we'll just have to wait and see. But
that's right. We gotta play the team this week first.
Yep, that's true. And I would caution Roswell not to look past Deming, because Deming gave us a pretty good run for our money the first half. It kind of got one-sided on the second half, but we had played a couple of games where the game was over at 50 points, and Deming didn't take kindly to that, and so they may jump up and surprise Roswell. Wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit.
Well, and either way for Artesia, whether it's Roswell or Deming, the game's at Bulldog Bowl in Artesia for the championship Thanksgiving weekend. So, Phil Birch, our fan of the week, thank you so much for sitting through this with me, and hope to see you at a state championship game very soon.
Well, I'm hopeful also, and I want to thank Tate and Perry, and of course you, for the work that you guys do to let people like me see the Bulldogs. And I look forward to this game and one more.
All right. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Rosa, have you decided where you're going to college yet?
There's so many choices. I'm still not sure.
Well, I've decided to attend the University of New Mexico. It's the only Research One university in the state. It's the flagship, and their academic programs are among the best in the nation.
The University of New Mexico? Can I still apply?
Of course. UNM is New Mexico's best university, and residents of New Mexico get preference in admission. Apply now, and we'll attend UNM together.
The University of New Mexico, New Mexico's University of Opportunity. Apply today at unm.edu.
The widest river in the world is not the Mississippi or the Amazon or the Nile. It's a body of water called What If, or If Only. Throngs of people stand on its banks and cast longing eyes over the waters and make comments like, if only I were thinner, or if only I were richer, or if only the kids would come, or if only my skin was clearer. All kinds of comments were made and can be made. But I think this Thanksgiving, we need to be looking at life just a little bit different. And instead, we need to look at it the way Paul, the Apostle Paul, says in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 6. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And so this Thanksgiving, are you grateful? Are you thankful? Are you thankful for Jesus? Are you thankful for God? And if you are, we're grateful. But if you're struggling with the what ifs of life, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ.
Check it out. Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here to world-famous Bulldog Bowl. Josh Howard, Joby Hodling here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Well, the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play. We've got the semifinal game started up in Rio Rancho, and the Lady Bulldogs right now down 9-7 in set one, taking on St. Pius in the 1-3 matchup in the semifinal. And, of course, here, Josh, we've got the Bulldogs, the 2 seed, taking on Piedra Vista, who I think is the 4 seed. Mm-hmm. And so the 1 and 5, no, they're the 3 seed. Mm-hmm. The 1 and 5 are playing over in Deming, Roswell and Deming High School. Bulldogs lead here 23-0. The last score I got was 21-0 Roswell.
It's still the update on that is 28-0 at halftime. Roswell's up 28-0 on Deming there at Deming.
So that the winner of these 2 games will face off here. If the Bulldogs win, the game will be here, whether it's Roswell or Deming. If the Bulldogs lose, I'm not sure where, PV, who they owe or what, but the Bulldogs have lined up to kick off. They will be defending the south goal to start things here
in the second half. Here's the kick. He's going to kick it deep on the right side. It's going to drive the player back to about the 3-yard line. They are going to run the starburst. Bulldogs blow it up. They tackled all 3 guys that could have had the ball, so there was no way they were going to get anything out of that.
That was awesome to watch. That was Hayden Hardcrow on the tackle there. Finally, after they handed the ball off to number 24, Mason Courtney, Hardcrow just came down the field, flying down the field, tackling him right there at the 5-6 yard line.
So it looked like to me there was a couple, 3 Bulldogs that said, I just go hit this number, because the quarterback that turned, he got blasted as soon as he handed off. The run that he faked the handoff to, he got blasted, and the guy that got the handoff got blasted all at the same time.
Yeah, it was a good job by our coaches to make sure we're prepared for that and just gave them, you tackle that guy.
Yeah, on the 6 yard line, that's where and then to make it happen was a high, deep kick.
Yep.
All right, snap is back, going to turn, hand it off. He's going to get around the corner and then grabbed and tackled. But, boy, he picks up, that's number 11 again, and he picks up about 8 yards.
Yeah, Brigham Kaiser, we've called his name all day. He's running hard for the Panthers. Pick up about 8 there before Wesson could get him down.
So it'll be second down. Well, he didn't get quite as far as I keep giving him more yardage than they're getting.
I guess he got 7.
Yeah, he got 7. I said the same thing. I thought he got 8, but I guess his knee touched, so 7 yards. It's second down and 3. Marquez, the quarterback, I think, or is that a different quarterback? No, it's number 8, isn't it?
The same.
Yeah. Got a running back to his right. They've got double tight and a slot on either side. Turn, hand it. Oh, he can keep it. And he works his way through for the first down, still on his feet all the way out to the 25-yard line. Good pickup there for Marquez.
Yes, Marquez, and we've mentioned he's a freshman quarterback coming into a semifinal playoff game. Really good job there. They pulled their backside guard. Number 54 pulled around there, which is his name is Ian Chavez. He did a really good job. He kicked out our outside backer, and then they just had room to run in the middle. Offensive line did a good job of picking up our linebackers.
So 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. The reason for a freshman, well, their starting quarterback got injured last week in the ball game, so I don't know, I was going to say the reasons for that. I mean, they got other guys maybe that are quarterbacks, but they got their freshman starting and doing a fine job. He'll stay in the shotgun this time. He's going to have his running back to his left. They're going to be double tight again with the slot on either side. Marquez gets a snap. He's going to fake the handoff and keep it again. And this time, he fumbled the ball, picked up by the Bulldogs, and that's Rodriguez for the touchdown, Artesia.
That was nice. So they ran the same play, pulled the guy. We played it much better that time. Grant Johnson on the hit. Quarterback fumbled. Rodriguez picked it up and went to the end zone.
So pick and go, pick it up and go for Rodriguez. The Bulldog defense gets another defensive touchdown. We're kind of getting used to that this year.
We always called it scoop and score.
That's what I was trying to say. Scoop and score. Great, thank you. I said pick and go.
Hey, it works.
But that would be a interception. For a touchdown. But so they're in the swinging gate, and so we'll see what we do out of this. Josh said this is the most interesting part of the Bulldogs. They're going to swing out of it, but that don't mean anything. We may run something different here anyway, but we're going to line up for the PAT now. Finley Rascon to do that. All right, so they're waiting for the snap. Casadas will be the holder. Johnson's the snapper. It's good. The kick is up, and it looks good, and it was.
So that fumble, that's a great fumble recovery for the Bulldogs. Don't you fumble away a great deal on your next truck or SUV. Fall on a great deal with Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales.
All right, 10:16 to go in the third. 30-0 Artesia.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpening & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpening & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Touchdown summary presented by Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Perry at Artesia Ford Sales. Go Bulldogs. That was a 25-yard touchdown fumble recovery return by Josiah Rodriguez, and the kick was good by Finley Rascon.
Another high, deep kick, going to drive him back to about the 7. They're not going to try it again. He's just going to run. They didn't even attempt. But number 10 gets around the corner. He's to the 30 before he's tripped up over there. And it looks like that was 33. And then a late flag in right on the sideline. We'll see what that call is.
Yeah, it was Nicholas Halverson. Just caught the ball and took it up the left side there. Looks like we might have hit him out of bounds. That was number 38, Miguel Soto, on the tackle. Looks like it might have been a late hit out of bounds.
Whitehead gets the discussion from this, and it is a personal foul. Hit to the head, so it'll be a 15-yarder. That'll move them all the way out past the 40-yard line for first and 10. They'll be at their own 46-yard line with 10:09 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead 30-0. And the running back is to the right of Marcus in the shotgun. Bulldogs have 5 guys up on the line. See if they bring them all. They do not. They hand it off. Number 7 around that side. Great job by Rodriguez coming up, making a tackle, about a 1-yard gain.
It says Bodie Costa on the run there. Tried to get outside on the left side. Like you said, Rodriguez came up. And what we're doing right now is we're stacking Rodriguez behind our middle linebacker, Diego Wesson, and he's just able to get a free run there on the outside, made a great open field tackle.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers. As they are taking their time, which is a little bit surprising to me, but they now break the huddle, 2nd and 8 at their own 48, and they've got a bunch set, a really tight bunch set, empty backfield except for the quarterback. He's just going to run, and there was they didn't throw it. I was going to say there was a hole, but they didn't throw the penalty. He picks up about 4. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the, might have got 5, 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers.
Yeah, I saw the same thing you did. Grant Johnson was trying to get outside of his block, and it looked like he just grabbed outside of his pads, but they didn't call it. And the coach says you got to fight off of it, and he did a good job there, and then Weston came down the line and cleaned him up on that play.
So they get to the Bulldog 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers, as the quarterback Marquez was over on the sideline with his coach. When he gets into the huddle, it'll be under 20 seconds on the play clock, and we're going to be under 8:40 as we're now down there. The clock is moving. Going to have a wide out to the far side, running back, and a wide out to the near side, and a tight end. So he's in a slot position. He's backed off. He's going to turn, hand it off number 11. Oh, and the Bulldogs were right there. They are going to hold him short of the first down. They might have could have had him at the line of scrimmage, but it'll be 4th down and 2. He only picks up 1.
Well, in this offense, sometimes it's hard to tell who has the ball, and it looks like we just ran right by Kaiser. He was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, and then Wesson planted him. Great form tackle by Diego on that play.
Well, they do get 1 yard. It's 4th down and 1, so just the forward momentum. He was planted. I thought they only got 1 yard. He got 2 actually. So 4th and 1 at the Bulldog 45-yard line. As they're going to come up in that bunch set again. Well, they got bunch set to the wide side this time. The quarterback may try to just run for it. Snap back. It's kind of over his head, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield for a loss as he had to bring that down, and the Bulldogs get it on a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it was a tough snap, kind of a bullet right to his right side. He fumbled it. Johnson and Roscoe met him in the backfield for a 4th down. And that turnover on downs.
Well, it was a sack.
Sack, yeah. And a turnover on downs.
And a turnover on downs.
What a great Bulldog sack when it's time for a new truck. Don't get sacked. Get a great deal from Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales.
7:34 to go in the third quarter. The Bulldogs have scored once on a defensive scoop and run, and now have the ball back in the offensive hands of Estrada. He's got a running back on either side of him. It's going to be Casadas on his right, Galindo to his left, the slot and the wide out to the far side, which is the wider side of the field. Turn, hand it off. They're going to run a pitch and a throw. He's got a man wide open. His size, he catches it at the 15. 5, touchdown, Artesia.
What a cool play there, drawn up by Coach Maupin. So 2 running backs, he hands it off to Galindo. Galindo options it back to Cazares, which is our backup quarterback. Has a good arm, throws a beautiful pass out there to Sice for the touchdown.
So with 7:24 to go here in the third quarter, the Bulldogs score again, 36-0 as they're in the swinging gate. And so we're going to have a running clock from here until they get back within under 35-point lead. Now they'll swing out of the swinging gate. 36-0 as Casadas will do the holding. Johnson does the snapping. Finley Rascon does the kicking. But you never can tell. Might do something different here. Snap is back. No, he's going to kick it. Kick is up. Kick looked good from here, and it was 37-0, 7:24 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs with the lead. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Don't let a flat tire take the air out of the holidays. Come into Big O Tires for the big Black Friday sale. From November 13th to December 3rd, get up to $140 instant savings on select in-stock Michelin tires at Big O. Just in time for all your holiday travel plans. Save big this Black Friday at Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
This touchdown summit presented by Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Perry at Artesia Ford Sales. Go Bulldogs. That was one play, 52 yards. Casares to Seiss for the touchdown pass. Finley Rascon for the extra point, and it was good.
All right, so 37-0 running clock now with a 35-plus point lead. And here's the kick. Parrish is going to kick it right down the middle, deep. It's going to be caught at the 4-yard line, rarely back at the 3. Bulldogs bearing down on him, but he does get around that right corner up the sideline. He'll get to the 30 and past it as he's run out of bounds over there.
Yeah, it was a good run by Mason Courtney. I think they've abandoned their typical kickoff return, and Courtney just took it up the left side again and got all the way out to the 32-yard line.
We have a habit of running teams out of that. When they run a starburst, our kickoff return is pretty good, and they'll run teams out of trying that.
I remember one time the team tried to run it, we just destroyed the quarterback and got the fumble.
It was the same thing that just happened on the previous one, right. Except for that on that particular case that I remember was Hobbs last year. They ran it 2 or 3 times, and all 3 times, then they quit.
Right.
All right, so he'll go under center, back to their initial base offense. X-back goes in motion. It's 23. He's going to hand it off. He fumbles it. It bounced right back to him. Boy, that was gratuitous. It's going to be a loss on the play, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, fortunate bounce there for Marcus, and he was able to get back on it. And Johnson did a great job getting into the backfield again and making the play behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd down and 12 on the 2-yard tackle for loss. 6:50 and counting here in the third quarter, and this is going to go by pretty quickly if in fact the Bulldogs can maintain a 35-point lead. And I said the score wrong a while ago. It looks like it's 22-12 St. Pius in the first set. All right, here's the snap. He's going to pitch it to the right side. 23 is going to be tackled for a loss. Nowhere to go. It's going to be another 3-yard loss.
Really good play on their outside. The receiver came up to block him, and he just came up and made the play on there on the outside. I think that's David Hammond on the outside there. He's been a great corner for us all year. Just made a really good play, a tackle for loss there.
So the Bulldogs, 3, 7, I guess they got 11 now. I knew they were short some guys. Guys that were on the field were looking at the sideline. Where are you?
Yeah, Marco Soto just ran out on the field. I think he's their 3rd down package along with Worley came into the game on the outside.
Yeah, they got 11 on the field now. All right, we're going to go that bunch set. Or they're going to have 3 receivers, I guess I should say, plus a tight end to the wide side of the field. Snap is back. He's going to hand it off. Bulldogs are there, but they don't bring him down. And then we got a penalty thrown in, usually in the area of holding, but we'll see what the call is. He got about 2.5 yards. It'll bring up 4th down.
He broke 2 tackles there, but we had good pursuit, and Rascon was able to get him down there for only 2 yards.
And I just got an update from Rio Rancho. St. Pius wins set number 1. The Bulldogs declined the holding. It'll be 4th down and about 12 from the 30, so we should see a punt here from the Piedra Vista Panthers, and the clock has stopped with 5:28 to go, and I don't think it should be stopped. And I don't know what just happened, but our press box kind of exploded up behind us. I don't know what was going on down there. All right, the Bulldogs are going to come after it. He will get it away. And coming up and catching the ball and going forward, and we got a penalty. No, he didn't throw a penalty. No, it's number 28, Almendares. He goes to the right side. I lost track of him watching that, what I thought was a flag coming in. And he is down the right side all the way inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, so Almendares did a really good job coming up and catching the ball with traffic around him. A lot of times you'll see him just kind of back away, and he did a really good job. We had really good field position. Made a good cut to the outside and all the way up the right side of the field there for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 at the Piedra Vista 20-yard line. That was about 10, 20, 30. That was about a 35-yard
Yeah, he
return.
caught it about the 45.
All right, so Galindo to the right of Estrada, A formation for the Bulldogs on the far hash, going from south to north. Straight drop, turn, throw it, and that's going to be caught by, he dropped it. Incompletion.
That was a scary pass right there. There were 2 defenders around him. He got it to Sice, and it just went through his hands.
Yeah, it was in that window, hit him right in the chest, or would have. He got into his hands and dropped it. But, yeah, they were right there, the defenders. But just a good pass. Estrada put it on there. Looked like the shortstop going to first base, which he plays shortstop for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
He put it on the spot, but it was dropped. 2nd down and 10. The clock is just continuing to run, so we're under 4:15 now. A formation look. Galindo to the left of Estrada. Ball on the far hash. Snap is back. They only rush 3. And that's going to be caught by Galindo. He's got blockers in front of him. He's got a man chasing him down from behind him. He gets by him. Galindo will go in for the touchdown. Artesia.
What a good play. Just set up that screen. He had 2 offensive linemen out in front of him, and they both picked up somebody, which a few weeks we've been having offensive linemen out there, and they're not picking up anybody, but they picked up the first color. Galindo broke a few tackles, and another touchdown for the Bulldogs.
43-0 with 3:58 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Swinging gate, and they'll bring a man in motion. Byers, and now they'll swing it over. Wind blowing pretty good here at Bulldog Bowl. It's picked back up, kind of blowing out of the south and east. As Rascombe will step off his steps for the PAT attempt. Snap is back, hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick was good. So with 3:58 to go in the ball game, 44-0, Artesia will be right back.
Southwest Printers is the place to go when you need anything printed on anything. Thanks to UV Unlimited, anything you print is 100% waterproof, dishwasher safe, and virtually impossible to remove. Need your logo on items that are going to be out in the New Mexico sun or on virtually any hard surface? UV Unlimited from Southwest Printers can make sure that logo is bold and beautiful for years to come. Perfect for mugs, tumblers, ice chests, ceramic, tile, even golf balls. If you can think it, they can print it on anything. Southwest Printers, 110 North Penn in Roswell, and online at swprint.net.
Touchdown summary presented by Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Perry at Artesia Ford Sales. Go Bulldogs. That drive was 2 plays, 20 yards. Estrada to Galindo for a 20-yard touchdown pass. Finley Rascon good on the extra point.
44-0 Bulldogs. 3:58 to go in the 3rd quarter as Parrish lines it up on the X. And got that pretty strong wind behind him. He's kicked it deep the last 3 times. Here's the kick. Going to kick it deep again, and this time it's going to sail to about 8 yards in the end zone for the touchback.
We've talked about Parrish this year. He's a really good kicker. Right there, he kicked it deep. He can do a pooch kick. He can do the onside kick. He can do the squib. He's just a really good weapon to have there on the kickoff team.
You add him, and as you described him as a fantastic weapon, and you add him to our kickoff cover guys, and man, you got a 3rd phase of the game that's just turnover ready every time they kick it.
Right.
All right, PV huddles up. Clock is rolling. 3:54 and counting. As they break the huddle, they'll have a wide out on either side and a slot to the near side. Ball pretty much in the middle of the field. Marquez, the quarterback in the shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. Snap is back. He's going to turn, hand it off to him. He will be tackled. Almost at the point of attack. He's going to pick up 1 yard with forward momentum.
That's Bodie Costa on the run there for the Panthers, and good penetration by our defensive line with Fisher in there and Grantham in there, and Roscoe in there, and then Weston cleaning them up as well.
So it is a pickup of close to 1. It's a short pickup, so we'll call it 2nd down and 9, as the clock will just be running here with the 35-plus point lead, and they're going to take their time bringing it in at this point. So or they're going to continue doing that, I guess I should say. Quads to the near side, ball near the middle of the field. Marcus back there by himself. He's got a wide receiver to the far side, so 5 wide receivers. Snap is back. They're going to pitch it to number 11, and the Bulldogs played it perfect. He might have got 2.
Yeah, so they bring Kaiser back underneath on that quad formation. They've ran that play quite a few times today, and Grantham read it very well, came flat down the line and make a play there for a short 1.5-yard gain.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 7, as Marcus will bring the play in from his coach on the sideline. He'll trot out to the huddle, as he has all game long. He goes over and gets a play from his coach. The Bulldogs, barring a miraculous comeback, are going to be playing in back-to-back state title games, as they'll go right here in the bowl next Saturday. Quads again to the near side. Marcus by himself. He's going to roll towards the quads, looking to throw it. Boy, closing speed there. He just gets it and throws it away. And who was that? Was that
Diego
Weston? I thought it was. He has just tremendous closing speed.
Well, and we don't talk about Diego a lot, but he stepped into that middle linebacker role past 2 years now.
Seamlessly.
Right? Yeah, very seamlessly, and he plays a guard in basketball, so we know he has speed and good feet, and we've seen it all year long.
Well, he's deceiving. He's not the tallest guy, and he's got some mass to him.
Right.
So he's a little deceiving. His speed, or at least his come-at-you speed, is really good. They're going to try to fake it, and then it's not a good punt. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. They're going to actually mark it at the 25, so it was a 2-yard punt. It'll be 1st down for the Bulldogs. We score here, the game is over. 44-0 is our score.
We do have some backup people in the game. Jack Byers is in there for the Bulldogs, number 86. Trent Eglin in there for the Bulldogs as well, number 34, Hayden Hardcrow. Or is that, no, that's Jet Whitmire in there. And then we have our backup quarterback, Cazares, in the game.
So we're still missing somebody, and the clock should be running, and it is. We're down to minute 16 and counting. Well, they thought they were missing somebody. They were waving like they were missing somebody. All right, so a pair of slots and a pair of wideouts, A formation, and I think Galindo's still in the ballgame to the right of Casadas. Man in motion is Diego Lopez. He's going to hand it to Diego. He's looking for somewhere to go. He's to the 20, tries to just bust through, and he's going to be tackled after a pickup of 7. It leaves 2nd and 3.
Good play by Diego. He's a good athlete there at the slot. He goes in motion and takes the ball up for a good game for the Bulldogs. Also in there, wide receiver number 84 is Caden Beauregard for the Bulldogs.
All right, we're going to go trips to the near side. Beauregard will be the wide receiver far down the line with Galindo, the slot in the middle, and then Diego Lopez, empty backfield, slot and wide out on the other side. Casadas may run on this one. Just a design run. No, he's going to look for the screen, and then it's not going to be there. They cover it pretty good. He'll roll to his left and now back to his right. He's got a lot of green grass. He's inside the 10 to the 5, out of bounds at about the 2.
Smart play there by Cazares, because if he throws that ball downfield, we have linemen down the field. So good job just to tuck that ball and run and get the 1st down and get all the way down to the 3-yard line.
So the 3rd quarter comes to an end. We'll go ahead and take a break. Bulldogs lead 44-0. They got 1st and goal at about the 2-yard line. We'll be right back.
Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivating individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour and open positions for owner-operators. Wilbanks Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at wilbanks.us. Wilbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Bulldog Football, live at Bulldog Bowl, the semifinal matchup. And we're in the 4th quarter. We're going to be about 8 seconds away from starting it. The Bulldogs have 1st and goal down on the, I thought it was the 2, but they're going to mark it on the 3. It'll be on the near hash. We flipped ends. We're going to the south now. And if they score any time in this possession, that will end the ball game because it's 44-0 right now.
Yeah, update on the Roswell game in the third quarter. 28-0 Roswell over Deming.
So our offense breaks the huddle. We do have, as you said, we got several backups in there at the slots and wideouts. Galindo is still in there at the running back. Casadas is the quarterback, our second-string quarterback that also is a starting slot. And fourth quarter action is going to be underway when he gets the snap. He does. He turns, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, and he will follow his blockers. And that is a touchdown, Artesia. And we will be hosting here next week at 1 o'clock the state championship for 2023. We're defending our title. Right now, as you said, the Roswell Coyotes leading the Deming Wildcats in Deming. So if that stands, it'll be Roswell for the big rematch. They beat us in district play. They're going to be undefeated coming into this ballgame, 12-0. We're going to be at 11-1, Josh. But as they shake hands, we'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final stats and the wrap-up. Artesia wins 50-0. Stay right.
Have you noticed the days are getting shorter? This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but we're on the downhill side of the year, so every day is a couple of minutes shorter than the one before, even though your plants need plenty of food and water to keep them healthy. Like those globe willows that are turning yellow. A good dose of the right fertilizer will make them bright green again. No matter what the problems you're having, we probably have a cure at Roswell Seed Company. But come see us soon, because winter's coming, you know.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, welcome back here to Bulldog Bowl. Artesia wins 50-0. We're going to get the Guy Chevrolet post-game show going here in just a minute. So stay tuned. We'll have the final stats and wrap-up for you right after this timeout.
It's Red Tag bonus time at Guy Chevrolet in downtown Artesia. Take advantage of a $500 Red Tag bonus on popular 2023 and 2024 Chevy models like Silverado 1500 and Equinox. Hurry, offer ends December 4th. Together, let's drive during the Red Tag sale at Guy Chevrolet in downtown Artesia.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. Being a mom of two boys, I know the struggle after a long day of trying to get dinner on the table. So let us take that off your to-do list. Come by and try our 10-piece feast. A 10-piece dark special with mashed potatoes, gravy, creamy coleslaw, 5 buttermilk biscuits, and a half-gallon beverage bucket of your choice for only $31.99. We will also now honor our competitors' coupons at our location. Yes, that's right. Save your gas from driving across town and bring their coupons to our store. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
Driven by the Los Agaves restaurant in Artesia, which is a must visit for lovers of Mexican cuisine, especially Jalisco-style dishes with the most authentic taste in all New Mexico. Los Agaves has a very exquisite daily buffet from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the holidays are just around the corner, so don't forget to call Los Agaves and reserve dates for your holiday gatherings. Los Agaves restaurant, located at 611 North 8th Street in Artesia. Call us today at 875-736-4037.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
If you're looking for a career that offers challenge, purpose, and opportunity while valuing you and your work-life balance, we invite you to start your journey at Coterra Energy. Here at Coterra Energy, our operations are growing fast, and we're looking for qualified individuals for field and office positions. New employees are eligible to receive a sign-on bonus, and once hired, they'll receive an unmatched benefits package. Producing energy, empowering people, building community. Text Coterra, Coterra, to 71441 to start your journey today. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
Here's the final stats for the game. For the Piedra Vista Panthers, they had 7 first downs, 40 rushes for 58 yards, 4 receptions for 51 yards, for a total of 109 yards in the game, 4 completions on 7 attempts. They had two fumbles, 1 loss, 2 penalties for 20 yards. They were 3 for 14 on 3rd down conversions, 2 for 4 on 4th down conversions. For Artesia Bulldogs, 12 first downs, 12 rushes for 73 yards, 10 receptions for 210 yards, for a total of 283 yards in the game. 10 for 19 passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 fumble, and 1 lost fumble. We had 1 penalty. 1 for 4 on 3rd down conversions and 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions. Stat leaders for the game. For the Panthers, rushing, leading the way was number 11, Brig Kaiser, 20 rushes for 66 yards and no touchdowns. Number 7, Bodie Costa, had 5 rushes for 12 yards and 1 fumble. Cody Cluxton, 1 rush for 1 yard. And then passing, number 8, Ruben Marquez. He was 4 for 7 for 51 yards. Leading the way for the Panthers receiving yards was Hunter Schwartz, number 15, 1 for 27. Bodie Costa was 2 for 16, and Cade Chavez had 1 catch for 8 yards. For the Artesia Bulldogs, leading the way rushing was number 26, Frankie Galindo, 7 rushes for 39 yards and a touchdown. Isaac Casares, 3 rushes for 24 yards and a touchdown. And then Diego Lopez, 1 rush for 7 yards. Passing, Nia Estrada was 9 of 17 for 158 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Casares was 1 for 1, 52 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, number 85, Ethan Kahn, 4 receptions, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Matthew Seiss had 3 receptions for 65 yards and a touchdown. Galindo, 1 for 20 and a touchdown. Cazares had 1 reception for 10 yards, and Juan Diego Duran, 1 reception for 7 yards. Defensively, we had a really good game. Grant Johnson had 1.5 sacks, Orozco 1.5 sacks, and some really good tackles for loss during the game. Diego Weston leading the way in tackles for the Bulldogs with 11.5 tackles today. So really good day for Diego Weston, and a good day for the Bulldogs in all aspects, special teams, defense, and on offense.
Thank you, Josh, for that wrap-up. And the Artesia Bulldogs, the big stat of the game is 50-0 as they defeat Piedra Vista, don't allow a score. That strong defense, and get the 50-point run rule in the game early. And Artesia moves on to the state championship. It'll be our back-to-back efforts here. We won state last year against these guys that are still on the field. Their coaches take off the seniors on their back, and so a neat tradition that the Piedra Vista Panthers do. But we're going to wrap it up here, and we're going to kick it over. We're going to have a few more commercials, and it'll kick over to the volleyball game. Robbie Blue up there on that call in Rio Rancho. The Bulldogs right now down to St. Pius, the 1-3 matchup in the semifinal, but they'll battle back and try to get to it. So on behalf of Josh, our folks upstairs, all the cameramen, Olivia, Sammy, Megan, Jeffrey, and, of course, Gene Dow, who was here producing, and then he ran to the studio to get the volleyball action going and produce that as well. John Kelly with our stats, and my partner, Josh Howard. This is Joby Hodling saying have a great weekend. We're going to plan to see you next Saturday right here at Bulldog Bowl for state championship.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Hocker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hocker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties, with excavation and